Punching Up, a Nintendo podcast, is brought to you by you. If you want to learn how to support our show, go to patreon.com/laststandmedia. Hello everyone, welcome to episode 119 of Punching Up, Last Stand Media's weekly Nintendo podcast. I'm your host, as always, Brad Elson. Joining me, of course, I got Mrs. Micah Moriarty here. Micah, what's going on? You got some eyeshadow going on today. It's hard for me to tell. The camera's a little blurry. Is it like a bluish green color?
It is blue, inspired by Mimi on the Drew Carey show.
Nice.
So I got some free eyeshadow, and I was just like, what the fuck? I never do color, so I'm going to use it. But also, I'm going to tilt down. I'm wearing this Pokemon shirt today.
Oh, is that Mewtwo?
It's him, and then you can't, there's more
War
of
Turtle.
them. There's a bunch of them, and Charmander's at the bottom.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Sick.
And so I was like, oh, you know what? I got this free fun color eyeshadow, because my favorite for eyeshadow is like browns and light oranges, you know. And I was like, I'm going to be fun today. And all I can think of is Mimi from the Drew Carey show. But
Yes.
I didn't wipe it off. I'm like, we're going to fucking send it. We're doing it.
Yeah, Mimi, fashion icon.
You know, though, can I just say that as a kid, I was just like, she's so fun.
Mm-hmm.
And I just adored her as a child.
That's girl fun. Their makeup's bright. They're fun.
But that exactly, I was like, I'd hang out with her. I'm sure if I watch the show now, I'm like, she's a nightmare. But at the time, I was like, she's the best one on the show.
Yeah. Absolutely iconic. The Drew Carey show is not something I've thought about for a very long time. Wow. I never really watched it that much. I wasn't super into it.
I haven't watched it since I was a kid. It was a show that I watched frequently as a child. My sister and I both really liked it. I can't tell you a lot about it, though. I haven't seen it since. There are several shows from that era, like Just Shoot Me and Less Than Perfect and the Drew Carey show that my sister and I watched every week, but I can't tell you much about them. It's been way too long. I haven't watched them as an adult. Not like King of Queens, of which I've done a full rewatch as an adult and still love it. Those shows I've not revisited, so I just know I liked them a lot.
Yeah. What's the take on Frasier in the Moriarty household?
Oh, I liked Frasier a lot as a kid. Again, went way over my head.
Yeah.
But I really liked Frasier. I know Colin also likes it. I got him a Frasier magnet that we have on the fridge. And I loved Cheers as a kid. As you may have guessed, when I was a child, I loved Ted Danson. And so I liked watching Cheers. Again, most of it went over my head, but I would always watch Cheers. And then I did like Frasier. I loved the old man with the dog. He was my favorite. He was just really funny. So watching it as an adult, I'm sure I'd actually appreciate it more. But I did really like that show, too.
Yeah. I didn't watch a lot of sitcoms growing up. I wasn't super into them. I did watch Growing Pains, though, I remember.
Was that
when it was on the Disney Channel,
Alan
I want to
Thicke,
say.
Right?
Yes, and Kirk Cameron.
Yes.
I think Leonardo DiCaprio was on it sometimes, if I recall. But I remember watching that. Saved by the Bell, I remember a little bit. You hate that?
Hated it. That
Too
was in the
white
Full House category of just too white.
Too white. There was black people on it, though. There was a black girl, right?
It didn't feel it.
She dated Screech, I believe.
I hated him so much. Oh my God. Rest in peace to the actual man.
Oh yeah. I mean, he is gone.
Hated that character. My sister and I both hated that show, and we never wanted to watch it. And my mom hated Mario Lopez. So really nobody was on board.
Damn, hater house right there, dude. Damn.
And we watched a lot of sitcoms, though. We loved the George Lopez show. We loved According to Jim, those random shows like Still Standing, Yes Dear. We loved all that shit. But there are a couple that stuck out, like Full House and Saved by the Bell. That was like, this is haram.
Yeah.
I don't like this one.
Saved by the Bell was pretty white. Definitely. And it was very SoCal vibe, I feel like. So maybe that's why I liked it. I was like, oh yeah, this is like us. This is beachy kind of thing feeling.
Oh, that's a huge point, because I always hated Zoe 101. I hated that show.
Zoe
Completely
101.
different era, of course. But in the Drake and Josh era, Britney Spears' little sister had her own show,
Oh, right.
and it was very beachy, and I hated all of them.
I was too old for stuff like that. I do remember that show existing though. Like, there was like Lizzie McGuire.
Yes.
I remember
loved
like
that,
kids
though.
liking that when I was a little older. But yeah, Zoe 101, all that kind of stuff. I don't know. A little too old for that stuff, but yeah, shout out. Saved by the Bell.
That's fair. They're my age. Like I was an iCarly youth, but like they're literally my age.
Oh,
so I
okay.
was like the perfect age for it.
Perfect
Like these are
audience.
my peers. These are what the kids are into, and I'm one of the kids. Here
Yeah.
it is.
I bet Disney Channel's got to be still running. Like, I remember I looked at Disney Channel like a year or two ago just to see what was on it, and it's like all shit like that. It's all like preteen
Oh yeah.
sitcoms.
Like Hannah Montana again.
Yes.
I was the perfect age for that, and I loved it. Wanted white cowgirl boots. My mom said no. Never gave in on that.
Yeah.
But and then it is funny because when you do start to realize you're getting too old for it, it's like Wizards of Waverly Place. That sucks. Like the
Yeah.
shift just happened one day where I'm like, I'm not into this anymore. Where's the Sweet Life of Zach and Cody? Where's Hannah Montana? It was over.
I just looked up the Disney Channel schedule for today. 12 a.m. Wizards Beyond Waverly Place.
Wow,
Beyond.
a spinoff.
Yeah. Make It Pop. I don't know what that is.
No idea.
Zoo Diaries. I don't know. The Hardy Boys, like from the wrestling back. Okay.
Did we reboot the Hardy Boys?
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, they do that, and yeah, like the wrestlers too. Yeah, the OG Hardy Boys, Zoo Diaries, Hotel Transylvania, the series.
Wow.
Is Disney involved in that?
They must be. They must be. I never considered it.
The Berenstein Bears. Holy shit.
What,
they have
did
a
they
TV
reboot
show?
the Berenstein Bears?
I think they had like a TV. Okay, they had one from 2002, it looks like.
Yeah, that's what I remember when I was a kid was the episodes they had, which we primarily had the books, and then the show was on sometimes, but we mostly had the books.
The books,
series.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah. But I had seen some episodes of the show as a kid.
Okay, so there was another Berenstein Bears TV show. I kind of vaguely remember this. This was on from 1985 to 1987. So they rebooted it, I guess. But dude, shout out to Papa Bear, the hat, dude. He's got like a big old like jug country hick hat. And it's pretty sick.
I was a really big fan of those books when I was a kid.
Yeah.
You know what, though? There's one of them, and I'm going to say this. Even as a child, I was an all things in moderation person. There was a book one time about eating healthy that my mom bought, and I was just like, this is just ridiculous. Just don't eat candy for dinner. Like, it's ridiculous to say to never eat candy. Even as a kid, I was like, dude, just don't eat it all the time.
Yeah, just space
when
it
you
out.
buying me this book that says never eat cake, it's my fucking, well, not my birthday, but like in the book, it was his birthday, and they're like, cake's bad for you. Like, fuck you.
Fuck you. Yeah, just don't be a fatso and eat it all the time.
Yeah, let's have carrot sticks on our birthday. All right, Mama Bear. Like,
dude, I feel like every kid knew someone like that with parents like that. Like some friends, parents.
Dude, I mean, and it's an entire minefield these days about teaching children healthy eating without shame and blah, blah, blah. Because if you go too far, you'll make them weird. And it's just a whole thing. But when I was working at GNC and I had people coming in and they were like scanning the fucking labels on the water bottles just to make like triple sure, and it's like, come on, man, it says spring water. What do you think's in it?
Yeah. Calm down.
We gotta read the nutrition label on that.
Yeah. I remember like going over to a friend's house or something like that for the first time, and you get the vibe of their family unit, and it's like there's plastic on the furniture, and you're like, oh shit. It's one of these houses, dude. Damn, we're never coming back here, that's for sure.
No, like the healthy house can really be either, here's the thing. Sometimes the healthy house is also the rich house, which means there's like unlimited fruit. Now, unlimited fruit,
pretty tight.
Fucking rules, right? When the mom's like, you guys want watermelon? She chops a whole fucking melon.
Hell yeah.
She start bringing out grapes,
orange slices. Yeah.
Healthy house, that's a fruit house, is good. Healthy house, that's like a rice cake house. Not as good.
It's like the carrot sticks. I'll do the carrot sticks every now and then, or like the baby
I love
carrots.
baby carrots. Yeah.
But like all the time, dude. Like let's calm down. Don't need that every time for a snack.
No, I eat baby carrots like maybe every other day.
Okay.
Because I do like them.
Wow.
Well, they're nice and crunchy. They're lightly sweet. I do like them. You know what I want to try, and I have bought, but I'm afraid to try it still, is hummus. I haven't tried hummus since I was in high school. I did not like it.
Okay.
But it was on sale at Publix this week, so I said, I'm going to try it, and I've been too scared.
Too scared? So. Okay.
Well, because I remember I did not like it.
Does Colin like it?
I don't think so.
Okay.
So, they had buy one get one free of the little snack size.
Oh,
so I got 2 different flavors of the little snack size hummus. I'm gonna try it. I'm gonna do it.
Come on.
Every time I think about it, I'm like, well, I don't want to waste my calories on that, so I'm gonna have something I know I like.
Well, I mean, just try a tiny bit just to taste it, and if you don't like it,
yeah.
Shove it off. Who cares? It's fine.
Yeah, scoop it right into the toilet.
Give it to the dogs. There you go. Something. I don't know. Trouble.
Can
will
dog
die.
eat hummus? Now I gotta Google that.
Yeah, Trouble will probably die from it. Some allergy shit or something. Gotta be careful. They'll poop all over the house.
Yeah, that's a real nightmare. Then Roomba's gonna run it over again.
Yes.
It shouldn't happen. Roomba has a camera now.
Rubason. Yeah. People are still bringing up the poop camera to me now as well.
I was going to say, like, how did it feel in your own stream? What is it? Nerfed Ninja wrote in to ask if you'd bought one. I didn't bring it up.
Look what you've done. Look what
I
you
was
have
behaving
done.
myself. I didn't bring it up. I was perfectly behaved the whole stream. I only threw a couple tomatoes.
You were behaved. Yeah. But your influence is spreading. That's for sure. I told Chris about the poop camera. And he was just like dumbfounded about this existence.
If it was free, would you use it?
No.
Even if you received a free one and a free year subscription, you wouldn't use it. I don't even want to
bother. Like the idea of me setting up a camera to look at my poop is a little too much for me. I'm not doing it. No thanks.
Can I say too, someone was like, Mike is trying to get herself fired talking about this stuff. It's like, as if Brad would fire me.
As if I have any power, guys. Come on.
I mean, you have some power. It's your show. But like, you'd fire me for asking about a toilet
I cannot
cam?
fire a founding member. That's impossible. That's not going to happen. Mike is not going anywhere.
Wow.
She's
you heard it here
stuck.
first, folks.
We're stuck together on this show for better or for worse. God help me.
And when we pivot to being poop tubers.
All
right.
We're gonna be like Badlands Chugs.
I can't do that. I can't do that.
I mean, that's the thing. Is like the struggle for us doing it is the entertainment.
No,
we could do food reviews. We can do that.
I could review some food.
We can do food reviews.
Protein bar reviews.
Yeah, because you got like the barbecue warehouse, like wheelhouse and all that kind of stuff. We'll be all right. So.
We have plenty to pivot to, but I do want the toilet cam to be in the conversation. Should we pivot to something?
Yeah. You know what? We should pivot to a PlayStation podcast and just call it like the best PlayStation podcast on the internet or something like that.
Yeah, no, there's not enough of those. We should absolutely make one.
Or we could do an Xbox one because God knows there's not enough of those. So
that's an idea. I feel like we're cooking up something.
We are cooking. It's going to happen. Western J wrote in, actually, first for that, patreon.com/lastdaymedia. If you want to support us, you can get early ad-free access to all of our shows. So please consider supporting us. A lot of content this week. The Sacred Boys put out a very long Sacred Symbols. It's like 6 hours or something like that. Very, very long. So if you need content, there you go. The Dukes, of course, did their whole thing for the Summer Game Fest Xbox Showcase. I saw Cog quite a few times this weekend. It was very nice to see him in person. Couldn't get him on Summon Sign, sadly. He was too busy, but he did manage to record with Maddie, which is very nice. Speaking of recording, I recorded in person with Jimmy Champagne, friend of the show, who's been on several times. He's in the LSM fold, and his friend, who's my friend as well, named Ray, who runs Xbox Ready. Jimmy runs Deck Ready and PS Ready, and his friend Ray runs Xbox Ready. We did in person. We were sitting at a table at the Xbox Fan Fest, Micah, when they were closing everything down, and people kept walking in front of the camera and just making noise. So we eventually had to move. We sat on like a nice little grass section under the trees, and that was actually way better. So that was a lot of fun. And Lockmort and Simon Zalamon is on that episode as well for a separate segment. I don't know how long that episode is actually. Let me look.
Oh yeah, it's a pretty beefy one.
Because I was up till 3 something in the morning recording that last night.
And then you woke up for the direct?
Yes.
Oh
yeah,
my
I didn't fall asleep till 4, Micah. Then I had to get up at 6. So I did that, did the direct thing, and I went to sleep, I think, for like an hour and a half after the direct thing, or 2 hours. And now I'm here. But I'm feeling okay right now. So we're pretty good. Oh, that Summon Sign was 3 hours and 41 minutes. So another chonker. Damn.
Wow.
Think of the
no
value.
Shortage of recaps this week.
So many
going
recaps.
over all and to the streams. If you missed out on the reaction streams that the boys were doing all week, well, those are there too.
Yeah. I just read a comment on the Summon Sign thread, and it just says, I first read Summon Sign Summer Gay Fest Blowjob for the title. Because the title is Summer Game Fest Blowout. So this is our audience.
I don't really think he saw it that way, but
no.
I'll give it to him.
And the guy below him just said, you clicked that instantly. Yep. A lot of recaps of Summer Game Fest, of course, but no one's done a recap of Nintendo Direct. So this is us. Back off, everybody. This is our wheelhouse. Don't want any of your shit. Keep Nintendo out of your filthy mouths. That's for us, all right? I'm just kidding. All right, let's see here. Also, if you want some merch, go to laststandmedia.store. Micah, right here, will send you merch to your house. I forgot. We do international shipping, right?
We do. I actually just shipped a package to the UK today. Because
Oh,
before this, I went to the post office. And so we do offer international shipping. And so depending on the country, we now do have access to DHL. Now, it really varies wildly in price. So your default price that is shown is still going to be USPS. But if I see that the DHL price is way better for you, and it's the same time frame, I will change that and refund you the difference. I've done that for people now because we now have access to DHL drop-offs through USPS. So everybody clap for that. Again, we're not like listing it on the website because sometimes DHL is wildly more expensive. And I don't quite understand it. But when it makes sense for you and it lists the same time frame and a cheaper price, I will pivot to that and refund you the difference if you're international.
Okay, very good. Very nice. Western J wrote and said, hello, Brad and Micah. Brad, last week you gave Micah a very firm stand down on her behavior regarding Mr. Krabs breastfeeding. The normal Micah stuff. But after that, she became worse with her highly disturbing pic of Princess Peach on Twitter, showing her excitement in a colorful way with the release date for Elden Ring on Switch 2. We love you, Micah. You are our agent of chaos, but please stand down only for a bit. Funny thing that this is brought up, I told this to Micah, but at Summer Game Fest, I hung out with Rogers Base for a while, who was on this show a little bit ago. He's going to be on the show again in the future. It's going to be a bit, though, because he's very busy, but he's down to be on. And he brought up Micah's tweet to me. Just about how unhinged it was. And me trying to explain to him what is going on.
You can't.
And
There's
I was
no
like,
explanation.
I was just like, that's just Micah. She's unhinged. And he understood.
I was genuinely surprised at the reaction that the tweet got, only because it was like, well, I'd shared that image in the Discord before.
Yeah.
So I like our realist ones. I was like, you guys have seen that. But also, like, the thing is that I saw the announcement with the release date for Elden Ring, and I really was just so excited. I was like, I need an appropriate reaction image, and that was the first thing I thought of.
Peach busting a nut. And it's just like,
so I just sent it. But let me say, okay, 35 people bookmarked that tweet.
Good Lord.
So 35 people wanted to return to that, but didn't want to save it to their device. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying.
Was it Gene?
Oh, I can't see who bookmarks it, I don't think. But I can see the numbers. It says they're 35. Because I was like, what does that icon mean? I was like, what is that? And it's 35 people so far have bookmarked that tweet to go back to later. So
holy moly. So yeah,
you guys are in the soup with me.
Yeah, follow Michael on Twitter if you want more dick pics like that, I guess.
Well, yeah, because then what was the other? What did I tweet for the Patrick picture for? What was I even responding
Patrick.
to?
Oh, it was everyone just being, I think, disgusted by you. I said
No,
this
no,
was
that
your
was for
fault.
Wolf Among Us.
Oh,
For
that
Wolf
one.
Among Us
Oh,
2.
the hand.
And
Yes, the hand
I
rub.
tweeted
Okay.
Sir Patrick with his hand in his pants.
Yeah. Yeah.
Which
Yeah.
is
Yeah.
way tamer. That's far tamer.
Way tamer. Yeah. Oh, that Peach one is not tame. No,
No.
I mean, I don't know what Nintendo, how they feel about us, if they even know we exist, but I can't imagine they like us when they see shit like that. And it's just
Well,
like,
here's the
well,
thing.
oh well.
We know that some people that are tangentially related to Nintendo are aware of us. You know,
Yeah.
like Gio Corsi. He's
Right.
aware of us
Sorry,
existing.
Gio.
So, and he follows me on Twitter.
Yeah.
And I follow him back. So, I don't know. If anything, I think it really just shows that we have a unique flavor.
We sure
that is
do.
hard to replicate.
I'll say that. I will say we are probably the most unique Nintendo podcast. That's for damn sure.
We're
going to keep you guessing.
Well, let me just tell you real quick that we went to a graduation party for one of our neighbors recently. And there were some neighbors that we have like seen while out walking, but hadn't really spoken to. And so, of course, they're asking kind of like what we do. And, you know, we give them the kind of the spiel. And I mentioned that, like, yeah, and I mostly ship the merchandise. I also am on our Nintendo show. And they were like, oh, you know, is that something that the kids are interested in? And I had to be like, you know, a lot of Nintendo shows do skew like a younger audience, but we definitely are more adult themed. I was like, you know, like we don't censor ourselves, you know, like curse words. We don't censor them out type deal. I was like, we definitely skew towards an older audience. She was like, oh, okay. But it's like, please don't show your children.
Don't show your children our show.
Please don't. You know, I can't be responsible.
Yeah, I'm not saying you're a bad parent or any way if you do show your kids the show. That's okay. You can
definitely be aware.
Just be aware, yes, of what I wouldn't recommend us to most families, but
no, if you're listening together, great. You know, supervised, answer questions if they have any. But if I wouldn't be like, hey, Timmy, I found a podcast for you.
Yeah,
you screen it first. Screen it first.
Yeah, little Billy, here you go. Here it is.
Here you go, Billy. Listen to this while you're playing basketball with your friends.
Yeah. Raisin wrote in. It said, greetings, Punchers. I come to you with the most important query in Punching Up's history. Is mac and cheese a soup? Hear me out. Soup is generally defined as a warm or hot liquid food made by combining ingredients like meat, fish, or vegetables with stock, broth, milk, or water. The typical argument against mac and cheese being a soup is that soups are not thick. However, I like to refer to you the clam chowder or broccoli cheddar soup to dispel that myth. Mac and cheese has all the same basic principles of a soup. Solid plus liquid equals soup. Elbow pasta in a cheese-based liquid equals solid plus liquid, just thicker and creamier. Lastly, the way in which mac and cheese is prepared is fairly typical to the way a traditional soup would be served. Bowl plus spoon equals soup. Is that not exactly the way we eat mac and cheese?
No.
But what about y'all? Is mac and cheese a soup? And while we're at it, is chili a soup? This timely and precedent question must be answered. So I would say no.
Here's this. You are eating some really wet mac and cheese.
Yeah, you're eating watery mac and cheese, it sounds like.
Okay, thank God, Bradley, that we're on the same page. Okay, here's the thing. If even with boxed mac and cheese, I'm adding enough liquid to moisten the cheese sauce and make it not like gluey, but there is no soup. Mm-hmm. There is no soup in the bowl. It is noodles with a little sauce on them. When I make a box mac and cheese, my homemade mac and cheese, you could describe as casserole style. It is not a stovetop creamy mac and cheese. You can stop there with my recipe, but I put it into a baking dish, cover it with breadcrumbs, and then put it in the oven. And it comes out it's creamy, but there is definitely no soup to it. Right. It is a thickened cheese sauce that is really like clinging to the noodles. There's no puddle of cheese on your plate with my homemade mac and cheese. No. It is in the casserole category. So like there's no mac and cheese that I eat that I could define as soup. I know what you're talking about, like KFC mac and cheese, but I don't like that. I'm not a fan of the soupy mac and cheese.
No. You know who would think mac and cheese is a soup is
Maddie.
the McPoyles from Always Sunny. This is some McPoyle ass behavior right now, calling this soup.
Yeah,
you need
absolutely.
to fucking relax. You don't make some noodles and put like marinara sauce on it and call it fucking soup. All right.
It's not. It's not a
Not
soup unless
watery.
you. No, and I hear what you're saying about broccoli cheddar, which I find disgusting also. But
my mom loves broccoli cheddar soup.
part of that's the ratio of ingredients to broth. It's like, well, mac and cheese with a lot of noodles. It's like it's just kind of not a soup. Like a soup's got to be you're fishing around for the stuff in it, you know?
Yeah.
So, but Maddie is a mac and cheese with a spoon person, and I am not. Because this is a whole thing on Defining Duke, like spoon versus fork for mac and cheese. And I'm pretty sure Maddie was spoon and Cog was fork. I'm definitely team fork. For
I would do fork. I mean, you could technically eat it with a spoon. I get it, but I'm going with the fork, of course.
Exactly. Now, you can question Maddie on that the next time you see him for Summon Sign, but I believe that's where they fell on that debate, and it's come up on Defining Duke in the past.
I don't even want to talk to Maddie about that. It's like, do I want to hate the guy? It's like, no, I don't want to, so I can't do that.
Don't let the hate consume you, but just know that he's eating mac and cheese with a spoon.
Like a fucking toddler or some shit.
You know what it is that I have a thing with spoons of you can taste it too much. You're tasting too much spoon depending on what the food is.
Yeah.
And so I just don't. It's a fork food.
That's why people use like chopsticks, I guess, to eat some foods.
I wish I could. I don't have the coordination.
Decent at chopsticks. I can eat with it, but I'm not like super good at it. I definitely would need to practice a lot to get better at it. Let me ask you
this. I put in no time, so.
Yeah, it's true. Let me ask you this. Is chili a soup?
Yeah. Here's the thing. Even, like, I make chili, I like it pretty thick. But even then, I'm like, well, I mean, my version of chili is kind of like a light, slightly loose meat sauce, but with beans, of course. But traditionally, chili is more soupy. And every time I've had chili other places, it's more soupy. I mean, maybe it's closer to a stew. But I feel like chili, if I was giving you a recipe book called Micah's Favorite Soups and I put chili in it, I don't think you would grab the pitchfork and say, chili's not a soup. I don't think you would do that to me.
Yeah. I could buy chili as soup. I kind of just think of chili as its own thing, though, usually.
Right. People know. So if I was making a recipe book, I maybe would call it soups, stews, and chilies. And everybody understands that.
Yeah.
But if you're categorizing soup or not soup, I would go soup.
Yeah, I'll go soup too. I mean, this is kind of like those bullshit conversations, like, is a hot dog a sandwich kind of thing going on here? Is it a sandwich? Like, I don't even care, dude.
It is. Is a Pop-Tart a ravioli?
A Pop-Tart?
Yeah, it's a ravioli.
I never thought of that. I don't like that. I don't like that. Just doesn't like go together. Ravioli to me is like, Italian flavoring or whatever you want to call it.
Yes.
But Pop-Tart's like fruity, I guess. I don't know. Frosting. I don't know. We got to move on. I don't like this. Nick wrote in, hey guys, after hearing you guys talk about Dragon Quest, I finally decided to give it a try. I'm playing Dragon Quest III Remake and it's amazing. Thank you, Brad.
What?
You sold me on it. Maybe because you care about the audience. Diet Dr. Pepper is the shit.
Oh, come on, man. I played a lot of 3 Remake.
Fucking owned on this, Micah.
I beat that game.
You know what? Probably because I stand Dragon Quest harder than you.
Well, of course you do, but like that's,
You did like Dragon Quest 3.
Yeah,
overall.
I liked it, yeah.
And you like Diet Dr. Pepper.
I do love Diet Dr. Pep. So, all right.
Damn. You got left out in the cold. Unfortunate.
It's fine. I don't, if people are going to thank me for something, I don't want it to be for Dragon Quest. You can
It's going to be for weird 34, Rule 34 porn. That's what it's going to be for. That's for sure.
You're just reminding me of it was when we met Funhouse at PAX East one
Mm-hmm.
year, which is also the year like Colin was there with the Kind of Funny gang, and I was looking for him. I didn't find him. Anyways, uh, we met Funhouse, and my roommate was like, "Oh, he didn't know what to say." He was like, "I like when you guys do like the Rule 34
Oh,
videos." But of course they were like, "Yeah, I bet you like those." And it was like, "No, wait," but like that was a thing they did every week on. It might have been Demo Disc. Was at the end of it, they would like search the characters in Rule 34 just to see if they were in
mm-hmm.
there.
That's
But it's
funny.
like he kind of blanked. He was just like, "Oh, I like when you guys do the Rule 34 stuff." And like James, I think, was like, "Yeah, I bet you do." It was when they were signing our stuff, and it was like, "Ah, geez,
Yeah. Oh, geez. That's funny.
my 30 seconds to spend with them ruined."
Micah, at Summer Game Fest, I saw Elise again. Just people didn't know.
Really?
I used to work with Elise at Game
Oh,
Trailers. I worked with her, and so I know her. I mean, I worked for her for like over a year. So she's a cool person. But I saw her at Summer Game Fest, and I got to catch up with her. And a lot of people are always like, "Whoa, you know Elise?" I'm like, "Yeah," but I didn't know she was like so popular. It's
oh
crazy.
my God, yes. So, I mean, on Funhouse, I loved the whole gang. My favorite was Lawrence in like the OG
I
videos
saw him. Yeah,
because like going back to the machinima days when he was just on the laptop and they wouldn't actually show him. It was just his voice coming out of the computer
that's
for
funny.
his segment of the show. And I just thought that was the funniest thing. Going through the Funhouse, I loved all of them. But yeah, Elise, definitely a favorite. The whole gang, though, they were great. They were fantastic. They were also super nice when I met them all. And I got pictures with everybody at PAX that day. That's actually the day I met Greg Miller randomly.
Hmm.
So everything comes full circle because I didn't find Colin that day. I was scouring the show
Mm,
floor for him.
didn't find him.
I did not. But look at us now.
Yeah, Funhouse is like dead, pretty much. Or are they?
Funhouse
Yeah,
did
they're dead.
die.
Do you know
Yeah.
Don Casanova? He was
No.
like a lot of the behind the scenes stuff, but he was on in the later days. I also worked with Don at Game Trailers and
Oh.
Easy Allies as well. He's the
Yeah,
man.
I fell off Funhouse when they started. So Lawrence, like as I said, was my favorite. For he left, and then Bruce left. The
Mm.
Adam scandal,
Oh,
and so the
ooh,
thing was, it was just kind of like while my favorites were slowly leaving. And no offense, but it did turn into the Willems is plus. And I'm like, who are these people? And it's
sure.
no offense to them, but I had just felt like everybody I loved was gone,
Yeah, I
besides
understand that.
James and Elise. So, and it just was different.
Yeah, of
I loved
course.
the demo disc run. The GTA 5, online play, everything. But yeah, it felt like it ran its course in my life, and I was kind of like, all
Yeah,
right, we've seen enough.
yeah, of course. All right, shout out. All right, Micah. Let's get into the news. Actually, now 32 minutes in.
This was enough. This is a great podcast. Let's
Yeah,
get the hell out
we're
of here.
done. Nothing else. Nothing happened for Nintendo. So it's
There's
fine.
nothing else to discuss.
Nothing to talk about. All right. Well, this morning, wrong damn tab. This morning, we got a Nintendo Direct. Good thing we did our predictions last week, Micah. We were on
Yes.
it. So
Yeah,
we got
they did not
the Direct
pan
on the
out.
9th. What? I was
I
talking
said
already.
my predictions did not pan out.
Oh, I'd have to look at them. I think some of mine panned out, so that was we did all right.
Yeah, but yeah, it didn't all
They
happen
didn't all
the way
pan
I
out, of
wanted.
course not. But today is the 9th of June. We got the Direct this morning at 6 a.m. Pacific time. Oh, I'm sorry, 7 a.m. Pacific time, not 6 a.m. I'll take that, Nintendo. And a little hour bonus. If we can get to 9 a.m. Pacific time, that'd be swell. But I'll take what I can get. Anyways, we got a long Direct today. It's about 50 minutes, I believe, maybe a little longer. I'm going to go through everything we saw there. We can spend as much time we want on each game, or we can just go over them really quickly, whatever. But I believe this is in the order they were revealed as well. I'm looking at this on Game Informer's website, so they have a whole rundown of everything that was shown here. First off, though, we started with Rhythm Heaven Groove, Micah. So I've never played a Rhythm Heaven game. Have you played one before?
I have not. I, as a category, do not like rhythm games.
Okay. Basically, to me, this looks like WarioWare, but a rhythm game. And I could see if you're chilling at home with like family or friends over and you guys play local, this could be actually a pretty fun time. But as someone like me who's like just going to be playing solo most of the time, Probably not for me, but I think this is cool. It reminds me a lot of the DS era. I think they were DS games originally. So cool to come back. It's an older franchise, and I know people like it, so that's cool. Not really for me, but hey, it's there. Micah's big time out, though.
Yeah, I'll say if I had to pick a rhythm game to try, this does look zany and interesting. But they stress me out. You gotta hit the button at the right moment. I hate it. I hate it.
Yeah.
It just makes me so antsy.
All right, let's just move on to the next thing. Onimusha, Wave the Sword is coming to Switch 2. I'm pumped as hell for this game. I actually played it recently. There's a demo out, and it's good. I'm an old Onimusha fan, though, as well. So is Colin, so I'm sure he's excited about this game. But so far, so good. Happy to see it coming to Switch 2. Won't be playing it on there, of course. Hell no. But
Bradley, come on, join me on Switch 2.
No. Too stinky. Too stinky. But it's great. I'm happy to see it on there. Super cool. Being able to play it on the go is a funny idea to me, and I like that. Micah, will you check this out?
So I want to. You played the demo. How soulsy is it, or is it just like difficult?
No, it's not. Well, there's difficulties in the game. So
okay.
So you can select one. There was like a story and I think an action mode or something like that. There is like parrying and all that kind of stuff and dodging. So you'll have to get used to that, but it's not. It's more forgiving, I would say. So you might be okay. But if you're curious, check the demo out.
I'm on board.
I don't know if there's a Switch 2 demo.
I think it looks cool.
Yeah, I don't know if there's a Switch 2 demo yet. I'm not sure, but there is one on PlayStation, Xbox, and I think PC. So you can get a taste for it. But I'm big time in. Big time. Sticking with Capcom. Next, we had Dragon's Dogma 2 Dark Arisen. So, the original Dragon's Dogma, I played that a lot. Eventually, they came out with Dark Arisen, which is like an expansion for Dragon's Dogma, and I didn't play it a lot because back in the day, Micah, this was the era of PS3, Xbox 360, where do you know like how Street Fighter games, Micah, they'd have multiple versions back in the day? Like Street Fighter 4 or Super Street Fighter 4, you'd have to like buy separate versions. You had to buy a separate version of the game again. And you couldn't just download the new content or something like that. And I said, fuck that. I was mad. So I never played it. But they're doing this for 2. I don't know if you can't, like if you had it before, if you can just upgrade to Dark Arisen. Hopefully you can. It's 2026. But this was not on Switch 2 before, but now it's going to be. And dude, I'm so curious. When this game came out, it did not run good at all. On PlayStation, on Xbox, on PC. It was kind of a mess. They've probably tweaked it up quite a bit since then, but I gotta see how this is on Switch 2. I'm so curious. How bad is the stink? We will see. Micah, this is like an action RPG, though. Does this interest you at all?
It actually does. I have heard the name Dragon's Dogma, of course, over the years, but I really have never checked out the series. And so seeing this coming to Switch 2, I'm like, all right. So long as it reviews well. You know me, that it's not about the graphics, it's about performance. Right. Yeah. So long as people aren't saying, oh, it crashes every 30 minutes, but then all right. So I am interested in this. There's a lot of stuff from here today that I was like, all right, yeah, I'll check that out. Yeah. So this is on the list of wait and see how it performs, because it does look like it could be pretty taxing for the Switch 2. But I'm like, all right, it's on the list of things I want to learn more about.
Yeah. Oh, I didn't say these for the other games, but sorry, Rhythm Heaven is coming out July 2nd. Onimusha comes out September 25th, and Dark Arisen, or Dragon's Dogma 2 Dark Arisen, comes out on October 9th. So pretty soon.
This fall,
I know, it's insane. It's terrifying. Next, another port coming over. Stellar Blade is coming to Switch 2. I really like Stellar Blade. It's got some problems, I'll say that, narrative and all that kind of stuff, but the gameplay is super fun. I really enjoyed that kind of stuff. Micah, I'm sure you watched Colin play this on PlayStation, because he did. Does this interest you at all, or are you satiated?
No, it's not a game I was super interested in the first place. I did watch him play it. I thought it looked cool. I liked the world and everything, but at no point did I say, oh man, I gotta play this right now. And
Yeah.
so seeing it come to Switch, I'm happy for people who haven't played it yet, because I do think it's a super cool game,
Mm-hmm.
but it's not one that I want to pick up. And I did watch him play probably 90% of it.
Okay. Cool. Very nice. Next game. This game looks sick. We've seen this before, but Orbitals
Yeah.
is coming out. This is like the 90s looking anime. 90s anime mixed with It Takes Two, Haze-like co-op style game. Looks really cool. This is a Switch 2 exclusive, I think. Like, I don't think this is on
Yes.
other consoles or even on PC. So this is coming out September 3rd. So right in September again, everything's coming out. But it looks great. Definitely want to check this out. I assume you feel the same, Micah.
I am interested, but because it's co-op, I'm like, who the hell am I going to play with? So I'm interested, but I'm probably going to end up observing other people having fun. I'm going to be Squidward
Game
in the
Grumps.
window. Exactly.
Game Grumps. There you go. Oh, Stellar Blade just said later this year, by the way. And yeah, Orbitals September 3rd. Very nice. Next up, this was in the PlayStation State of Play last week, but Rayman Legends Retold is coming out. It's a remake of the Wii U game. Coming October 1st. This game looks really fun. I played a little bit of Legends before, the original one, just a little bit, not all the way through, but I enjoyed it. So I'm really happy to see Rayman back. In my opinion, it looks pretty good. What do you think, Micah?
Yeah, this is one that, again, I'm not super interested in to play myself, because Rayman Legends is a game that, like, when it was out, I watched my roommate play through the whole thing.
Mm-hmm.
And so I'm like, oh, awesome, because I really like Rayman, but I have no interest in revisiting it. It's kind of like, Persona 4 remake that's coming, and I'm like, I'm thrilled for everybody, but God, I've already played it, and I don't want to play it again.
Yeah, I don't know if I'd want to play through all of Persona 4 again.
And that's a different scale, obviously, like a way longer game. But I get there are only some games that I really feel like, oh my God, I'm dying to play it again. It is rare for me to revisit things and not just feel like instant fatigue, like you've already been here before, you've already seen it all.
Yeah, I get it. All right. I'll probably check this out if I have time because it looks fun to me. I love platformers.
Are you got for Switch?
Maybe. We'll see how it looks.
Don't lie.
This is a game I could play on Switch, probably more okay with it. It probably wouldn't be my preferred platform, but it's doable.
I'm picturing it just
it's
like
not
stuttering when he goes through some of the
Dogma
slides.
2. Oh man, don't say that, dude. Don't
like the musical levels where he's like sliding through things. I'm just picturing it like slowing way down and you're just like, ah.
Oh man, that's so funny. All right, let's see here. Next, we have Big Walk. Description is a co-op adventure game. And this looks like Friend Slop, which is fine. Nothing wrong with that. Saw this and I was like,
we need Friend Slop.
We need Dustin. What does Dustin think about this game? He's the Friend Slop expert. Could be all right. I don't know. I think the guys look pretty goofy, so that's cool. Whatever you our little ball guys. I don't know. Pretty fun walking around. Anyways, that's August 4th. Next up, though, surprise. One Piece Grand Gourmet. Shockingly cool looking. First of all, I'm a One Piece fan, as you can tell by that poster behind me. But this is like a food or like a restaurant managing game. It is the Baratier, I think, from One Piece. It looks like, yes, and you are playing as Sanji. You are serving all characters in the universe, like food, cooking them, managing all that kind of stuff. Seeing like Ace there, some of the bad guys. I'm trying to skim through to see who's showing up. Oh, Caesar Clown's here, Kaido. Yeah, so you're going to be serving all these people. It looks very charming. They show some of the Straw Hats helping you run the place. Like Frankie is building like extra deck on the boat. It looks fantastic. He has a nice pixel art style. So I'm definitely curious about this game. Comes out October 23rd. Micah, you love games like this. You're not necessarily a One Piece fan, but you love games like this. How you feeling?
I don't dislike One Piece either. I simply gave up on watching it. I did start the series and I liked it a lot. I just was staring down the barrel of 1,000 more episodes and said, I just don't want to do it. But I like One Piece in theory. I just don't have the commitment. I have commitment issues. I am thrilled for this. This might be my game of the show.
Oh,
like this might okay, here's the thing. For just actually knowing what we're getting and really being stoked for it, this is maybe one of my favorite announcements of the entire Direct. because I do love restaurant, cafe management games. We've talked before about like Diner Dash. And I really do love just like make food, take order, take money. I love those games. We don't really seem to get as many of them except on mobile now. So I am really excited for this. And I
Mm-hmm.
do like One Piece. I just will never commit to the full rewatch like Dustin has. I don't have it in me, but I don't dislike One Piece. So I'm not upset that like, oh, it's this, but it's One Piece. Like, hell yeah, brother. This is fine by me.
Yeah. I'm trying to see what platforms it is. I saw Steam. I'm looking at Bandai Namco's website. And I can't really see. So at least on Steam as well. Looks like that website's kind of borked right now. So I'm curious if it'll be on PlayStation or Xbox as well. But for sure, Switch 2 and PC for now. Pokemon. Pokopia expansions. Micah. We're getting 3 from this expansion pass trailer. They're adding a free update though. That's about being able to like build underwater, I believe, is what the whole thing was.
Right.
You loved this game. You're big time in. What did you think, Micah?
No, this is quite exciting. The underwater part will be cool because you can only go like so far in the water without spoiling things. It's like you're able to swim around a little, but it is kind of like some games where it's like if you swim out really far, it just like teleports you back to the land. Like it's like don't do that. So opening up the underwater aspect, great. That sounds awesome.
Yes. Hold on. Let me see here. So it's 3 parts for the expansion pass. Part 1 is available in August, and it is called Bubbly Basin. So I assume that's all water featured kind of stuff like that. And the next one comes out late 2026. Then, okay, so part 2 says additional new features, late 2026. Then part 3 says additional new town, 2027. So they're cooking on DLC for this game. Very smart. It seemingly did very well, so I don't blame them whatsoever. Oh man, hold on. I'm skipping through this. Paid additional content. You can get dynamic Ditto print recipe, and it looks like a bunch of Ditto wallpapers and like floors. So if you want to get crazy, you get that if you get the expansion pass already. It comes with something else. Rare Pokemon or Poke Medal you get 30 of those, I guess. I don't know. And but yeah, some extra content from Pokemon or Pokemon. Pokopia. So cool. Definitely want to get back to that game, but now I'm just like, man, should I wait for expansions now at this point?
I mean, depending on how far you got, you already have so much to do.
I do.
But I don't know if you would.
I do.
I don't know if waiting would be good. Only because it's like, brother, you gotta hightail it.
Yeah, I know.
If you
You're
want to
right.
be ready for this.
You're right. All right, next one, big time. Here we go. Fire Emblem Fortune's Weave got a trailer and an announced date for September 17th. Oh, good lord. But thank God Michael will be here to cover this day one. I am interested in this, but I just don't know if it's going to be a day oneer for me just because there's so much shit already coming out that time. But
there is.
What are you thinking? How you feeling about this?
Here, okay. I love Fire Emblem. I like what they showed in the trailer. I will say that again, I am disappointed in the direction we're going in, but I like Fire Emblem, the battle system and everything enough to keep playing them. But so they introduced the 4 characters you can choose from.
Are these, I'm sorry, hold on really quick. Are these characters you play as, or is it like Three Houses where you were like Byleth and these are like your companion characters?
I believe that they were saying that you pick who you play as because each one has a different motivation.
Okay.
And so, but the funny thing to me is just that really it felt like only one of them had like a really good reason to be here. Because it's like one guy is like, he's fighting to free his imprisoned father.
Oh, my dad's trapped.
But then the other guy is just like, he wants to find the strongest opponent. And
yeah,
I mean,
the
like,
most
well,
anime bullshit. Yeah.
If you're going to tell me that I need to help one of these little dudes, I feel kind of guilted into choosing the guy whose dad is imprisoned versus the guy who just wants to be Goku and go fight the strongest man he can find.
Yeah.
So that just kind of feels a little imbalanced, but everything about the game looks fun. The exploration aspect that you go out and explore to level up, I don't love it. Here's the thing. My
Mm.
favorite Fire Emblems, honestly, is kind of just the style of you do your battles and kill as many enemies as possible, and that's how you level up. And then you have like the mock battles if you want to level up in between. That's been added in the later Fire Emblems. Like some of them only had just the main battles that you get. That's all you get. And so the key is to take out all the enemies before completing the objective so you level up enough. And then more recent Fire Emblem games, they added in like, oh, there's mock battles you can do. And now this is what they said in the trailer was like, oh, you can go out into the world and level up there. And I don't love it. I don't love it. I have to force myself when it comes to like grinding out levels and stuff where I'd rather just, I don't know, have them kind of trick me into it. So I don't know. I'm excited because it's Fire Emblem, but if I'm being completely honest with myself, I don't love the direction. I'm pretty apprehensive about it. But we'll see.
We'll see.
At least the women are still hot. They didn't take that from us.
Ooh, yeah, they are.
The chat was pretty into that.
Oh yeah, definitely. I'm picking Dietrich though. The Alucard, the fake Alucard, yeah, the Temu Alucard.
Costco Alucard.
Yeah, I'm picking him, definitely. I don't give a shit about that kid's dad. Stay trapped for all I care.
That's the thing. I kind of want to pick him just because he seems really cool.
Yeah.
But that little boy, his dad needs help.
Well, what about Lita? She's out for revenge. She's the musician.
God, I'm so fucking sick of revenge, dog.
She's
I don't know,
hot.
man. Well, that too, but that's not really my thing.
Okay.
So,
what about Theodora, Queen of the Cimeris Kingdom?
I'm gonna play as Alucard probably. Cool. When I'm playing a game, I want to play as a cool dude.
Yeah,
you know,
dude.
Yeah,
cool dude or hot chick.
I'm going cool dude.
All right, cool
so
dude it is.
I'm probably gonna play as Kirkland Alucard, and we'll go with that.
Okay.
But
what do you think of? Do you think he's attractive? Is this a Micah attractiveness character or no?
Oh, well, he's not like special, but yeah, he's fine. Yeah. He's not ugly.
Yeah.
He's not
ugly. He's not old enough.
I mean, look at him. This isn't an old person.
No, he's like 20s looking. Yeah.
Yeah.
We need someone in their 50s.
Well, just, it's something. 45 and up. Now we're cooking.
Yeah. Okay.
Because actually there was it was in one of the trailers. It might have been one of the Xenoblade trailers. They showed like an older elf guy, and I was like, "Oh, who is that?"
Of course,
I was like,
hello.
Now we're sold. Now we're playing this.
Okay. Well, there you go. Fire Emblem coming out September 17th. Next up, we have Ninjala 2, The Uncharted Planet. I never played Ninjala 1, so I don't even really understand what this is, but it looks like an open world kind of game where you're a ninja goofing around. And I saw it has like 4-player local co-op. It looks kind of like a mobile game almost, kind of, but not quite. Yeah. Some of the designs. I am very neutral on this. I don't hate it. I don't love it whatsoever. I just don't know enough about Ninjala to really get excited about it. But it is The Uncharted Planet is the first chapter of a 2-part saga, and the sequel is a Switch 2 exclusive launching in spring 2027. So, 2-part saga starting next year. There you go. Micah, any thoughts?
This does look like it'd be more fun doing the co-op mode. It definitely didn't wow me as like, oh, I absolutely must explore this world. When they said it had the co-op, I'm like, yeah, that would make it more fun.
Yeah. Okay. Next up, DK challenge event. So basically they're going to be doing these like weird little challenges that revolve around Donkey Kong games that you can do, and you can get like cards from doing them, I guess, like collectible digital cards. Some like weird almost achievement thing, but not quite, as always with Nintendo. But I saw this and I was like, hey, I might do some of these. I love Donkey Kong, so I'll keep an eye on that. Also, there's some Mario costumes coming to Donkey Kong Bonanza for Mario's 40th anniversary. You can get some blue overalls and Mario's hat for Donkey Kong, and Pauline has a Luigi outfit with a fake mustache included. which looks
How
cool.
do they not give Donkey Kong a mustache?
I
though?
was wondering why they didn't do that either.
How do you not give him a mustache? He would look so silly.
It would look silly. They missed opportunity.
This is
Patch
an
it in.
outrage.
Patch it in. It's probably some weird Nintendo thing like, oh, we don't want to mix the characters up kind of thing. I don't know. Something weird Nintendo rule related to it. Well, there you go.
How many fluffs of hair does Mario's mustache have?
Oh, man.
The great controversy.
The great controversy. This has started on June 9th, so it's starting now, and you can get the outfits and Bonanza. If you have the DK Isle and Emerald Rush, you get it for free. So there you go. Well, not for free, but you get it. Next, we have Jujutsu Kaisen Rumble Survive 8. Why can't I read? Survation?
It's not a real word. It's not
Yeah.
your fault.
I'm like,
Survive-a-ton?
Survive-a-ton? I don't know, dude. Survive-a-ton? Whatever it is. It's probably some lingo in the show. I have no idea. Anyways, this is basically just Vampire Survivors. It's made by them, but Jujutsu Kaisen themed. And it's coming in 2026 sometime in Switch 2. I don't care about this at all, but what a crossover. Vampire Survivors and Jujutsu Kaisen. Very interesting. I assume you don't care at all.
No, that's a show I've heard of, but when I like seeing the characters, I'm like, I literally don't know what this is. I've heard the name. I've
seen
no
some
idea
of
what
it.
it is.
Yeah, I've seen some of it. All right, next we have Lords of the Fallen 2 coming to Switch 2. This was announced for other platforms a while ago. I'll be checking this game out. I enjoyed the first one well enough. But it's coming to Switch 2. More third-party support for Nintendo. Great to see. Love to see it. This is not a Micah game, though. So
I wish
bother.
it was, because at first I'm like, oh, this looks really cool. And then I Googled it and I'm like, Soulsy. Okay,
Yeah.
never mind.
Just,
But it looks cool. We're going to start with Elden Ring, though.
I know, I was going to say. Yeah.
Here's the thing. I'm going to play Elden Ring, everybody. So maybe I'll get the fever, because really this is a fear. This is me not wanting to spend $60 and getting my ass handed to me.
Right.
So maybe, though, I'll play Elden Ring and then have a sudden fire for Souls-likes. That could happen.
Yeah. And we got a good follow-up right away for that if you are successful in enjoying the franchise, which is Lies of P Complete Edition is coming to Switch 2 as well on August 6th, which includes the Overture expansion. Micah, this is a very good Souls-like. It has difficulties now. They added that in as well, so you can get through it a lot easier. But if you dig Elden Ring, this might not be a bad place to start after that. Very good game. Next.
I can't wait to get to the Walt Disney boss fight at the end.
Oh, yeah, dude. It's crazy. Next, Devil May Cry Devil Hunter Edition. We've talked about this for a while, being leaked and all that kind of stuff, but it's finally been confirmed. I'm a Devil May Cry enjoyer. I haven't played through Devil May Cry 5 since it came out, and there's a special edition, which I have on PS5, but I haven't played it yet, which adds Virgil. This is that special edition as well, I believe, so there you go. Hey, they are emphasizing it will run in 60 FPS in both docked and handheld mode.
Wow.
The game releases on June 23rd, so not too long. Great game.
It's so soon.
So soon. So there you go. Are you going to play Devil May Cry?
No.
Okay.
No, I was recapping the games with Colin, and I was telling him my excitement in terms of, I was like, wet fart noise, bigger wet fart noise. And at one point I was like, diarrhea on the floor. We're getting there with this game, you know.
Damn,
but
dude.
this was big wet fart noise that, you know.
Jeez.
We weren't at diarrhea yet.
I don't know what that means. It's big
It's bad.
wet. Okay. So what's good? What's your good meter?
Good would be a no fart.
No fart?
The fart's bad. So when I was going through the list with him of the things that were announced, I was like, big wet fart noise. Noise. Like a fart was bad, a wet fart was worse, a big wet fart was way worse, you know. And like that's how we went through the whole
grading system. I understand it now.
Yeah.
All right. Next up is Muramasa Revenant Blades coming to Switch 2. This is on Switch 2 and PS5 and Steam, I believe, as well. This is interesting because I don't think they usually put their games on Steam or PC, which this is Vanillaware, by the way. They did not have Unicorn Overlord on Steam, Dragon's Crown not on Steam and stuff like that. So I don't think, what was their like visual novel? Not their visual novel thing. What is it called? The mech one. I guess it is like
13
Sentinels. I don't think that was on PC either. So I'm very interested in that. But this is a port of the Vita game, which I do own and played and loved at the time. But this comes with the DLC that was added later on, which I never played. So when I saw this, I was like, what the fuck? Is this a new version? But it's just DLC included, which is still good though. But this port will have improved 4K visuals, new game modes, added English voice acting, improved localization, and more. And the game releases in early 2027. I want to play this. I liked the original game quite a bit, so hopefully I'll get time to play it. It looks beautiful, as always, with Vanillaware, so I'm big time in. What about you, Micah?
Oh, definitely. So actually, I for a long time had like a list of Vita games I wanted to get, and this was on that list. I eventually, though, was just kind of like, I'm done collecting for Vita. You know, it's getting really pricey. Gave up on it. So seeing this in the trailers, I was like, oh hell yeah! Now I don't have to fucking deal with that. I'm definitely gonna get this.
Okay, very nice. All right, big news here. Big news. Xenoblade Chronicles 1, 2, and 3 are getting switched to enhanced editions. When I saw this, Mike, I was like, oh, sick. And I was in the back of my mind, I was like, well, I hope it's better than Xenoblade Chronicles X was on the Switch 2 version. Hopefully it is. But it says all 3 Xenoblade Chronicles games are coming to Switch 2 with various visuals and gameplay improvements. Xenoblade Chronicles 1 is available for the Switch 2 and high-end speed vehicles, and it adds high-speed vehicles for navigating the environment. What do you think about that, Micah? They actually like these little hover bikes.
It's fucking awesome because there are some huge swaths that you're just like running across. And I'm like, damn it. Because I love Xenoblade 1. Way too long of a game for me to replay at this point. Ask me in 10 years. But right now, the thought of replaying that game is just like, ugh, no.
Yeah. So that's out now if you want to play it. Me and Micah both recommend Xenoblade 1, especially if you haven't played it.
Highly recommend.
Yeah, great game. Xenoblade Chronicles 2 will be available digitally July 30th, and Xenoblade Chronicles 3 releases digitally December 4th. Physical versions of all games will be available at a later date. I have 3. I have not played it, but now I've been hoping they would do a version of this because people say 3 is good for Switch 2. So I'll definitely wait for sure for that. 2, I'm not replaying that game again. I'm good on that.
No. 2 had a good story. I like the story in the first one way better. 2 had a good story, but that battle system was so fucking obtuse. It was a fucking job to actually like play those battles correctly, and you got to a point where you really did need to fully utilize all of the systems because the enemies were just such damage sponges. So there was a point where you could just kind of like button mash and like, yeah, I got the hang of it. And then once you hit the enemies getting a little more challenging, it's like you need to figure this shit out.
Yeah.
And it's complicated. I had to watch like a half-hour YouTube video explaining it.
It was poorly explaining the game. Every single person I knew that played this game was confused. I was confused.
And this is the game. We talked about it. You can't rewatch the tutorials.
Right.
You can't. There is no in-game menu system to explain the battles again.
Yeah.
And it's like, dude, it is so fucking complicated. And they didn't give you a fucking glossary or whatever to even just say, like, can I see that tutorial again? No. You should have got it the first time. They're like, you didn't take notes.
Yeah, you didn't take a picture.
It was madness. Once you get the hang of it, it makes sense. And it's like, oh, all right. But really, wow.
Wow.
I like that game. I recommend the first one. Like,
play the first one. Yeah.
I recommend the second one with reservation of like, if you like a complex battle system, you're gonna love it.
For 2, there's some new things where it says control blades in the new action battles, new rare blade and blade quests, and new equipment designs for Pyra and Mithra. So there you go.
That was the other thing I forgot about that we talked about.
The gacha
is the blades.
System. Yeah.
Well, exactly. It's all random which ones you get, and there are moments in the story where you will need certain skills, and you have to just keep battling and trying to get these blades, and it's random, and you need these field skills in order to progress certain parts of the story. Like you need to be able to double jump and shit. And it's like, dude, why'd you make this randomized? It's fucking crazy. I ended up spending like an hour just grinding, trying to get the right skill.
Yep.
It stuff like that really
it did suck.
Hurt the experience.
Yeah, I remember you had to like level up skills to like get past some environmental things, and I hated that as well.
Yes, because you needed the skill, and then you also needed to level up the blade to have like the right version of the skill. Oh my god.
Yeah, I hated that.
The 2 got way too in the weeds. Way too in the weeds.
For 3, it says new defensive battles against waves of enemies, new hero and hero quest, and newly voiced event scenes, which is cool. So there you go. Xenoblade 1, 2, and 3. Getting Switch 2 versions. Love to see it. Also, the bigger thing, though, about this is Xenoblade Genesis is coming out and is a brand new Xenoblade game and is the beginning for, a new beginning for the series, which launches in 2027 for Switch 2. Now, Micah, what do you think about this game? You're a huge Xenoblade fan. This is quite a
Yes.
different visually, or I would say like aesthetically departure.
Yeah, so I don't love. So here's the thing: I don't dislike the look, but as people pointed out, it looks so much like Fire Emblem,
It does.
Fortune's Weave,
Yeah.
and I'm like, I don't need everything to look the same because Brigandine Abyss is also going in this direction, and I'm like, no, your art was different before; it was unique. So I don't dislike the visuals because they look bad, but I'm like, oh, we're getting a little samey.
Mm-hmm.
I am interested. I'm very interested. I don't know how this is actually going to shape up, though. Like, I'm apprehensive because this seems like such a grand departure from what Xenoblade is normally. And so I'm like, I don't know how this is going to play out, but I am interested. If you skip to 41 seconds in the trailers, that nice old man elf I told you about.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
But I am excited to see what this turns into. They didn't show a lot of gameplay outside of like you're living at a school or some shit, and like they didn't show me enough gameplay to feel like I know what I'm getting. But they're elves, so elves are cool, and I'll play it. Who the fuck am I kidding? I'm gonna buy it and play it.
Yeah, it's a good entry point for people who haven't played Xenoblade 1, 2, and 3. You're just looking to get in. It's a prequel, so.
And don't play X. I'm sorry. Gene isn't here to tell me otherwise. That game, not good. I tried to love it. Did not.
Did not.
Don't bother with that one.
I will say it's kind of interesting to see Xenoblade not have so much sci-fi elements in it. It seems more like primitive, I guess, more fantasy.
Yes.
Or like
and I like fantasy more than sci-fi.
Me too.
When we're... Because, my favorite thing about Xenoblade 1, I loved that story so much. I really became attached to the characters. And so it's like, I'm not the biggest sci-fi person, but I just fucking loved that story. And then 2 was just like, I didn't like the characters as much. And so then the sci-fi stuff kind of started to lose me. And then X was definitely like, I don't like these characters. And it's all sci-fi Star Wars-y now, like way Star Wars-y. And I was like, all right, get the fuck out of here. So this fantasy, everybody knows I like fantasy.
Mm-hmm. There's one shot of like 2 characters riding mounts in a field, and I like that some of the the landscapes in the background are kind of like seemingly looping up, almost like a Halo ring from Halo.
Yeah,
that's what it kind of reminded me of. So that seems interesting. I'm definitely curious about this game. So hopefully it's cool. Very happy for Xenoblade fans, though. Very happy. All right, next up, Nintendo Switch Sports Resort, baby. We're back to what's the island? Woohoo Island?
Yeah.
We're back here.
They spent way too much time on this, by the way.
They did spend a lot of time on it. Let me read this really quick. So it includes boxing, table tennis, archery, tennis, volleyball, bowling, basketball, golf, thumb wrestling, jump rope, skateboarding, power cruising, which is a jet ski, and prop plane flying. Micah, what do you think about this game? Oh, this comes out October 22nd.
I'm excited because I'm like, oh yeah, I like the zany, sports, but I don't have anyone to play this with, so it's like I'm not gonna.
Well, you don't want to cruise around on the island with your little plane, fly around?
No, okay, not by myself, right? If I could rope Colin into playing this, it'd be fun. But it's like I'm gonna play fucking Switch Sports by myself, like I'm Steven Glansberg. I don't think so. So I was happy to see it back, though. Yeah. Because I know people with kids are going to be like, oh hell yeah, this is great. Yeah.
Absolutely. I love the island that they've used through these games for a while. Very jolly. But I'll probably pass on this as well. Dude.
The skateboarding?
Right. The skateboarding and the grass was very funny to me. The segment with Koizumi doing the thumb wrestling thing, I was like, what are we doing here, bro?
It was too long.
Yeah, what are we doing? You
I
don't got to
mean,
do a full demo, full match for this thing. And he
no.
lost.
He did lose, which was really funny. And it's like, what? And also people were already taking those gifts and making him look strange. So that's already the gift that keeps on giving. But I was just like, move on, move on, move on. We know what Switch Sports is, all right? Like,
Yeah.
more. This is a part of the show where like the natives were getting a little restless, myself included, just because it's like
Tomatoes were coming out in my chat.
the tomatoes were coming out, but because and just looking back at like what we've seen so far, it's like, okay, Xenoblade Ports is good, but prior to that, it's like Devil May Cry, fart, Liza P, bigger fart, Lords of the Fallen, maybe a fart, Jujutsu Kaisen, wet fart, like and we're just kind of Ninjala. Nobody was excited for that. And it was just like, where's the stuff that we were waiting for, And so people were getting really restless by this point, and then he's doing the thumb wrestling demo, and it really was just like, we're losing people here.
Yeah, losing me.
Tomatoes were getting thrown. I wasn't throwing them.
Yeah, I was like, what's going on here? I was throwing tomatoes verbally and mentally at that part.
I might have thrown one.
Next, Hello Kitty Party Land. What did you think, Micah? Your Purin guy or whatever was here.
Purin was here. This is just a straight up children's game, so I'm not gonna buy it. I love Hello Kitty, of course, and that's all the Sanrio friends. And also, too, I noticed there were some Sumiku Garashi friends in there, which is cool. They're doing like a mashup. But this is a straight up children's game, so it's not for me.
Game will feature 40 mini games and board games and feature Sanrio characters. Game will launch exclusively on Switch and Switch 2 on October 29th.
Wow.
So there you go. I skipped this game, but RuneScape Dragon Wilds is coming out September 15th. This is a crafting survival game. I actually played this on PC a little bit in early access, and it was pretty cool. If you like crafting games, maybe give it a peek. All right. Next up, Star Fox. A free demo is coming out for the game. It should be out today. Featuring the game's tutorial and one of the first levels. And the game launches on June 25th, so not too long. But there you go. If you want to check out the game, a little demo, see if it's right for you. There you go. I'm already buying this. But Micah, are you going to check out the demo or are you good?
No, I don't want to see the demo. I already pre-ordered the game. I am committed to trying it. So it's like, I don't want to try the demo or like the entire first level. Like, geez, isn't that like a lot? This game's pretty short. So I'm going to hold off.
Okay. Next up, we have Final Fantasy Resonance. I'm going to read this from their press release, by the way. The first HD 2D game in the Final Fantasy series, Final Fantasy Resonance is a celebration of classical and modern Final Fantasy that evokes the beloved titles of yesteryear. This tale of crystals features a strategic turn-based battle system with a modern twist, the return of chocobos, espers, and airships, in addition to the appearance from beloved Final Fantasy characters such as Cloud, Tidus, and the Warrior of Light, all presented in stunning retro-inspired HD 2D graphics that push the limits of pixel art. Final Fantasy Resonance is based on the first story arc of the mobile game Final Fantasy Brave Exodus. Far from just a direct port, it has been refined and extensively rebuilt as a fully fledged console quality RPG experience. So basically, this is like Octopath Zero, where they took the mobile game and they made it into a standalone game, I guess, like that, or a console port. This is that version of Brave Exodus. I saw this and I was like, whoa, an actual brand new Final Fantasy game, like in this style. But then I saw like the other characters in there and I was like, oh. But I still may give it a try. I like Final Fantasy, so I will probably give it a spin. But you telling me about Octopath Zero didn't fill me with the most confidence.
The thing, okay, here's a direct parallel I can make. People who have seen the new Mandalorian movie have noted that it felt like 3 episodes of television stitched together.
Correct. And
playing Octopath Traveler 0, you really could feel the different mobile like arcs that were being unlocked, piece by piece when you're playing it on mobile, and here it's just all mashed together. And it really did just at times feel like I shouldn't be playing this all at once. It's very samey. You kind of get fatigued because normally you'd be getting these drops periodically in the mobile game. And so having it kind of just all available at once, it just wasn't paced right.
Mm.
I just didn't end up loving it. And so I really ended up playing like the first major story arc, and I was like, I'm done. So when they were showing like the cloud like call out, and I was like, that feels weird because you have this art style and it's like, and then here's cloud, and I'm like, oh, that felt strange, and that did feel very mobile game-esque. So I'm definitely not in on this. I already am not a big Final Fantasy guy.
Right.
And then tack onto it that's like, oh, and you're telling me it's far from just a port of the mobile game, but it's like, I feel like you're still gonna feel it.
Sure, you might.
You're still gonna smell the mobile game stank on it.
Yeah, I'm definitely curious to check it out. I'm not writing it off quite yet. I'm not like super thrilled about it, but I'll definitely check it out. I
don't want to be negative Nelson. It's simply why I at first was excited, and then when I saw like the way Cloud popped up, and I'm like, that just screams mobile game, and I'm just not in on it.
Yeah, and it was, but October 22nd. So if we have time, or I have time, I'll definitely give it a spin. Next up, we have Piku Niku 2, a sequel to the goofy puzzle game is coming to Nintendo Switch 2 this year. I never played Piku Niku 1, but this looks kind of sick. I'm not going to lie. I might check this out. It is weird. I don't know how to describe this game. You're doing like just a bunch of weird shit in it. So watch the trailer, but could be cool. What do you think?
No, I'm in on this. I did not play the first game either, but it is just wacky and weird. I'm in on this. I normally am not much of a puzzle gamer, but this looks approachable and fun.
Okay. Next, after that, we have Dragon Quest Monsters, The Withered World. I'll read some of this from the press release. Oh, this comes out December 3rd, 2026, by the way. The newest addition to the Dragon Quest Monsters series, Dragon Quest Monsters The Withered World, features a robust collection of more than 500 new and fan-favorite monsters, evolved graphics, and an engaging narrative that follows dual protagonists Bianca and Nera as they embark on a journey to bring the world of the Withered Wood back to life. No experience with past Dragon Quest Monsters games is needed to dive into this monstrously fun new adventure. I've never played a Dragon Quest Monsters game, but my understanding is they are like monster catching games like Pokemon, I suppose. So kind of curious about it. I love Dragon Quest. I like the enemies in Dragon Quest. So curious. I'm curious. What about you?
I am not. I think it looks cute. It looks charming, but nothing about it like speaks to me. Because yeah, it's Dragon Quest cross Pokemon. It's not either of my favorite things being mashed up here. If it was Hello Kitty and you're collecting Sanrio friends, now we're talking.
Yeah. All right, next we have the Duskbloods. Man, what a bust. So we didn't see any gameplay whatsoever in this trailer. They just showed some characters. They showed the rat boy laying on the ground again. Some guy standing around aura farming, which is fine. It's from software. That's what it is. They did say there's going to be a closed network test this summer, but there is no release date yet. But they are saying it's still set to launch later this year. So I'm like, man, no trailer yet. Maybe they're gonna do a separate direct for it soon or something like that. I could see, but I was like, man, we haven't seen this game in like over a year, and this is all we get, dude. It's like, fuck, damn it. So a bust there. But I will definitely play this when it comes out. This is not a Micah game, though. She's out.
No, but I'm excited to watch you and Dustin play. So,
all right. Next up, we have Splatoon Raiders, which is coming out July 23rd. There's going to be a separate direct for this on June 30th. So if you want to see more about the game. And Splatoon Raiders themed Joy-Con 2 controllers are coming, but they are the accent colors again. So Mike is furious.
I am I am so mad. I was so mad when I saw the tweet revealing the Joy-Cons. Did you see that picture I sent you of the lady who said, "This is Bill of Crab shit baloney"?
No, but you don't need to send it to me. It's fine.
That's how I feel.
Okay.
And That's a real life Facebook comment that I saw several years ago, and I use it as a reaction image now. I don't know what she was trying to say, but she said, "This is Bill of Crab shit baloney," and that is exactly how I felt when I saw those Joy-Cons.
I like the colors, but I do wish they were more colorful.
What color? What color?
I mean, it's just the accents again. It's like under the stick and the side, which you barely see.
Like, they are... And I don't know if it's because the Joy-Cons are so fucking expensive and they're like, we can't take risks on fun. But it's like, I don't know, man, make 100 of them. I'll still try and get one. I will arm wrestle somebody at Target for one. But like, damn it. This generation is not aesthetically fun. Where are the
for
fun
Nintendo right now?
Joy-Cons? Yeah. I mean, I'm fucking pissed, man. I wanted, because I was like, Splatoon Raiders is the opportunity to get some zany Joy-Cons. This is the chance. It's all about the color. It's Splatoon. And then they drop this like a hot shit. I'm so fucking mad, dude.
Yeah.
Then like $90. I'm not paying $90
for that. Yeah.
For you to put like a little fucking circle of color on it.
Yeah.
I could do that myself.
Yeah.
I can just do that myself. I can get a pink Post-it note and cut out a circle. I can fucking do that, you know?
Yeah. They should have done like a Pro Controller instead or something like that with more color.
Yeah.
But
yeah. Oh, that's the thing. I ordered the third party, officially licensed, but third party Kirby controller that's purple. I'm getting that this summer.
I haven't seen that. Let me see that.
But it's on Amazon. I pre-ordered that already. It's by Hori. But I'm like, Nintendo ain't making them, so I gotta buy this bullshit.
Oh yeah, it has Waddle Dee on it too.
It's so cute.
Yeah, it is.
It's so cute. I had to have it because we were talking about, man, there's not enough fun controllers, and if I see one, I'll get it. And I'll, one of them, account Wario or whatever, retweeted it, and I was like, I'll get it. And I'm glad I did because now these Joy-Cons are pissing me off.
Yeah, it's like Nintendo's not doing it, so Hori, I guess, is picking up the slack.
Yeah. Also, I forgot to tell you, I went to Target the other day and we do have a Nintendo kiosk, but it wasn't on. You couldn't actually play it. They had the controllers out and a TV and a Switch, but you couldn't actually use it. Like, it wouldn't turn on. It didn't do anything. So we apparently are not able to play with it. So I don't know if it had Yoshi or anything, what they even used it for. It also looked very greasy, so like it took everything I had to touch it in the first place, and then it wouldn't turn on, and I was like angry because it was very dirty.
But Splatoon Raiders, I'm not sold on it quite yet. I'm not a big Splatoon fan, so but I think it's interesting.
I am getting it. I am sold on this. Right. I love Splatoon. I'm just like, I'm out of the loop on the multiplayer. So this does have me like waves of enemies is my shit, dude. Like, horde mode and gears. That's what I'm all about. So I'm sold on this game. I just was really hoping for fun Joy-Cons to go with it. Yeah.
All right. Next up, we have Deltarune Chapter 5. This is a trailer for that. That is releasing on June 24th. This has been a long, ongoing thing for Deltarune, but I do want to play Deltarune, but I want everything to be out whenever it's complete. And I don't know how long that's going to be, but I'm at this point, I'm completely fine with waiting as long as it takes. It's fine. I have plenty of other shit to play. What about you, Mike? Do you have any interest in Deltarune?
I rated that one as hot, wet fart. So
no. All right. Next up, though, we have Metaphor ReFantazio getting a Switch 2 port that is coming November 12th. You have this on Xbox, but you haven't played it.
I do, because Xbox fucked up their remote play so badly that I will wait for a review to make sure that this is seaworthy. And I'm willing to just, sell my Xbox copy or recoup some of that cost. I'm sure I can get $1 for it at GameStop.
Yeah, like $15, $20 maybe.
I think I bought it on sale in the first place. So I didn't buy it day one. I knew I wasn't going to get to it right away. So I'm pretty sure I picked it up on a sale in the first place. But I would rather play it on Switch since Xbox Remote Play is performing so poorly now. I am going to wait, though, and see. Like, if it's ass on Switch 2, I will just sit down finally and play the Xbox one.
Okay. Next up, Minecraft is getting a Switch 2 version, a native Switch 2 version. It says Switch 2 with all the content from the Switch version of the game, like Mario biomes and improved visuals. Saved content from the Switch version of Minecraft will work for the Switch 2 version. Minecraft is coming to Switch 2 later this year. You are a Minecraft enjoyer.
I am a Minecraft super fan, but this was so underwhelming. I was just like, who gives a fuck? Like, I was upset because this was really, at this point in the direct, it was feeling like this could have been an email. You know, like this was feeling like these aren't direct announcements. These are stuff you tweet.
Yeah.
This is shit that you just tweet, you know, like the Elden Ring announcement date.
That was a
tweet.
tweet.
That only got a tweet. It's like, bro, like I'm fucking great. I love Minecraft. I love Minecraft. I played it so much one time I made myself sick. But I can't believe that this is what we're putting in our Summer Games Fest Direct is Minecraft. Like, who cares?
Who cares?
You know, I was getting really irritated by this point.
It should have been in this part right here. This is pretty much just a quick cut of a bunch of games coming out.
Oh my god, and I got beef with this. Okay? I have beef with this because we're gonna get into it, but like there's something in here that I was like super stoked about, and I can't believe that all it got was a fucking sizzle reel.
Atelier Korea, The Night Kingdom, and The Guide of Memories is coming to Switch 2 in 2027. Warhammer 40k Space Marine is coming to Switch 2 holiday 2026. Observer System Redux is coming to Switch 2 June 18th. I mean, these are all coming to Switch 2. So Daisy is coming in 2026. Metal Gear Solid Master Collection Volume 2 is coming August 27th. Rise of the Tomb Raider is available for Switch 2 today. Tales of Eternia Remastered is coming to Switch 2 October 16th. SnowRunner is available for Switch 2 today. Fitness Boxing 3, Your Personal Trainer Nintendo Switch 2 edition is coming July 16th. Everbloom is coming to Switch 2 spring 2027. And Final Fantasy 14 is coming to Switch 2 on August 26th. All right, go off, Micah.
Okay, so like Tales of Eternia, I was fucking hyped about it, and you get to see it for 3 seconds. And I was like, bro, but we get a whole thumb wrestling bullshit, and Minecraft is here, oh boy, and it's just like, and then it's like, hey, Tales of Eternia is getting a remake, and it's like, oh really? And you get like your eyes, as soon as they blink, it has passed by in the sizzle reel, and you missed it.
Yeah,
I'm upset because there's honestly, I don't know, there's stuff in this fucking, now like SnowRunner, who gives a, but like there was stuff in here I would have liked to have seen more of.
Sure.
And yeah, I was really starting to get heated at this point. At this point in the direct, my tea was gone, the oatmeal was gone, and I was starting to get agitated.
Uh-oh.
The banana was gone, you know.
Yeah.
I was placated. You know, at the beginning of the direct, I had a banana, my bowl of oatmeal, I'm sipping on tea, and I was like quite placated. And then as it went on and my food was gone, I started to get more and more mad.
Yep. All right. This is a pickup for me, though, where things picked up, definitely.
Oh.
Kingdom Hearts.
I'm going to be respectful, Brad, but at this point, I was getting like really angry.
Kingdom Hearts 1 through 3 is coming to Switch 2. The Switch 2 collection includes Kingdom Hearts HD 1.5, 2.5 Remix, Kingdom Hearts HD 2.8 Final Chapter Prologue, and Kingdom Hearts 3 plus Remind DLC. Kingdom Hearts Collection 1 through 3 for Switch 2 releases October 8th. Owners of the Switch 2 One Cloud version can purchase the Nintendo Switch 2 versions at a discount. And a demo for Kingdom Hearts 3 plus 3 Remind DLC will be available later on Switch 2 today, I believe. So there you go. Native versions of these games, not stupid cloud versions. Thank fucking God. Finally. So I'm very happy to see that. I own the.
I'm happy for you.
I have so many versions of these games already.
I mean, you've given them an amount of money. Here, I'm like hemming and hawing about buying Metaphor a second time, and I checked. I found the original email. I paid $50 for it. So I'm hemming and hawing about like buying that again, and Brad's like on his 15th copy of Kingdom Hearts 1.
Let's roll it out. Kingdom Hearts 1, okay? I bought the original PS2. Then I bought the HD version on PS3. Then I bought the HD version on PS4. So that's 3 or 4 already. And now there's this version coming out on Switch 2. And there's also going to be a version on PS5 as well. And I think Xbox as well. So there you go. More versions. So I don't know.
You're not going to buy this though, right? You tell me you're not going to buy it.
I'm not saying anything. I'm not saying anything.
No, why would you buy it? It's not going to run as well as any other copy that you could buy. So
I'm
like,
not saying I might buy it on PS5 if I do.
Okay, all right, that's fine. That's
because I
acceptable.
own
But,
the
like, Brad,
Steam version already.
don't buy it for PS5 then. You're going to play it on your computer.
But I want trophies too.
All right, you can have the trophies then, but I swear to God, if I find out that you buy this for Switch, we're gonna like put you in Bradley's Anonymous or something.
This will be the 5th time I've bought Kingdom Hearts 1. I just counted, dude.
This is an outrage.
Dude, it's one of my favorite franchises.
No, I know, but like, I don't know, man. I love Minecraft, but I don't keep buying it. I bought it for 360, and I think I bought it for Vita.
You don't
I was like,
it.
That's enough.
You don't have love for it like I do.
I do love it. I love Minecraft, but I don't know. I guess I don't need to own every version of Steve that's ever existed.
I must. For Kingdom Hearts.
I got his amiibos. I got the Minecraft amiibo.
Okay.
So that's fun.
And, very happy to see this. But then Square shocked me. Absolutely shocked me.
They showed the entire world. Even Colin was surprised.
They showed Kingdom Hearts 4 here at Nintendo Direct. We haven't seen this game, I think, 4 years. Or maybe even longer when 4 first got announced. But they showed it at a Nintendo Direct. I was shocked. I did not expect that. That would not... Out of all the showcases, I didn't think it'd show up at this one. But it did. And they're saying it's coming day and date to every platform, including Switch 2. Square is really pushing the multi-platform release strategy, which is good. I want to see these games do better. I don't want to hear Square bitching about sales for these games anymore. So better show up, everybody. And Square better have good expectations. But they showed off a trailer. I'm not going to get into a lot of the details because a lot of it I don't want to save people who haven't played the other ones what's going on and some of this stuff and people showing up. But they showed Quadratum, which is what they showed originally for the reveal. They did not show any Disney Worlds or anything like that. Not yet. But we saw some glimpses of his Keyblades, and I haven't really looked in deeply or in depth at everything yet because I honestly just haven't had time. But I was very happy to see Kingdom Hearts 4. It's alive. I didn't think we'd see this until Final Fantasy Revelations is out. I basically thought they would just focus on that, but no, man. They showed it. Kingdom Hearts 4, it looks fucking sick. Big time in, of course. Big time. So,
happy for you.
Thank you.
Can I say, though, I don't like the small shoes.
People didn't like the big shoes. Now they don't like the small shoes. You can't fucking win with these bitches.
But what happened to his feet?
The shoes were just big. His feet were never too big, I guess.
That doesn't make any sense. In your heart.
That
doesn't make any sense.
The world he's in, Micah, is more realistic looking compared to the other things.
I know,
he's
and I don't
change
like
his appearance.
Here's the thing. I never disliked the big shoes. You were a boy, of course, but if you remember the Bratz dolls and they had the big shoes, there was also the Diva Stars, also a line of girls' toys that had really big shoes. The big shoes look was a thing.
Yeah.
And from my childhood that I always actually in stylized was always like, I think that's fun. So seeing him with the little tiny shoes and he looks like, who's the woman from the Mirror's Edge games?
Faith.
Yeah, he looks like the character model. I'm like fucking straight Faith vibes, man. The little cargo pants, little sneaks. I don't know. Big
Looking
shoes. Good. It feels like a big miss.
Looking good, Nomura. Thanks as always. All right, I won't let Micah rain on my parade whatsoever. Nothing.
I'm not trying to. I'm very happy for you. I'm just saying that the small shoes feels like a mistake, and we will see how that happens.
We will see how the world feels about it.
Well, I saw other people in the chat saying, I don't know about the shoes. Yeah, I'm not the only one who thought it.
Sure.
You feel it in your heart, you know.
No, I don't
You're
care.
Wondering.
I really don't care. It's fine. If he's got the big shoes, fine. If he doesn't have the big shoes, it's fine. I don't care. I don't care. Next up, though, the final game of the show, which was the Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time remake. Yes, the leaks were real. Here it is. We got a teaser for the game, which annoyed me greatly, which is just a tapestry and the Deku Tree talking, which is pretty much the intro to Ocarina of Time, I'm guessing. And we got a brief shot of Link laying down in the bed, which is the start of Ocarina of Time. And I saw it, and I don't know how I feel yet about the visuals. I'm not exactly sure how I'm feeling about it. It's like a little more realistic looking. I really need to see the game in action, what it's like with you walking around.
Yeah.
But just this shot of him laying in the bed, I don't know yet. I don't like love it. I don't like absolutely hate it. I'm just like, I'm not so sure about it quite yet. But it's interesting thing I noticed is that his tunic he's wearing looks like it's like made out of grass almost like that. There's a lot more
Mhm.
texture in his clothing. And he has like a vest on almost and like a little tunic armor piece almost maybe when he's laying in bed. So, and we see the Triforce on his hand shining, which is not in the original at that moment. So very curious. They did say it is coming out this year. No date though. And they're like, we're going to talk about it later. And I was like, fuck you, you sons of bitches. They're trying to get Nate the hate again. They did this with Star Fox. They're like, he was too right. We got to delay it a little bit. We got to delay it by a week.
Yeah.
Now,
They're
like,
you tell us, Nate. Tell us when it's coming out.
Yeah, now they're going to be like, well, we're going to wait a month before we show it this time. Fuck you. So there it is. My guess is it's going to be November or something like that, or October. But it's coming out this year. I'm extremely excited, of course. Ocarina of Time is one of my favorite games of all time. And I'm very curious to see what has changed, if they've added things. I hope they have. I hope there's some new content. But Micah, what did you think? You have played through Ocarina of Time and you did enjoy it.
I did. I played the 3DS version. I liked it a lot. I am not excited for the remake just because I played it so recently. That was kind of like, oh, I wish you hadn't done that. But the look, I'm not going to say anything yet because I don't know how uncanny valley it is until he starts.
Yeah, we need to see a lot more. Yeah.
I need to see him talking. Well, not talking, but I need to see him facial expression and gesturing.
Yeah.
Exactly. Show me some other characters in the world. As of now, I do think, wow, that's weird. It's not what I expected. It's not what I expected it to look like. So the default reaction was, ooh, but I am not going to pass judgment yet until I actually see him bebopping around the world. And God, what is that horse going to look like?
Epona? Oh, yeah.
Ooh. What are the spider people
yeah,
gonna look like?
It's gonna be crazy seeing.
It might be ugly.
All the races transform.
She might be ugly.
Yeah, like the Zora and the Goron, seeing how they all look. Very exciting. Could look hideous. Yeah. Could look cool though. I don't know. So yeah, it's like a little. I'm a little nervous, but we'll see. We'll see.
I'm a little apprehensive.
Maybe it'll grow on me more. It's already grown on me a little more, but I'm not like in love with it. But like I said, we gotta get a proper look at it. This is not a good look.
No, people saying that he looked like Child Aloy had me laughing.
Oh man, don't say that, guys. Don't say that.
It's like it's got a little bit of that Child Aloy kind of quality to it.
Fuck, man, that's rough, dude. Well, anyways, yeah, that's this year. Very excited, of course. Please add new content. Please add the light dungeon that was cut.
Don't add anything but more spider people.
Please do it. More Skulltulas.
Add 30 more spider people and 30 more places where you can plant seeds or whatever.
For the magic bean guy. Yeah, I'd be okay with that.
Yeah, add more magic beans. That's exactly what we want.
Yes. Well, anyways, hopefully we don't have to wait too long to see that because I'm dying to see more. All right. Micah, that's it for the Direct. What'd you think overall of the Direct?
Overall, there is a lot here that I want to play, but the vibe for me overall, a little underwhelming just because when I look at the list, it's just stuff that had already been announced at other things like the Rayman Legends, and it's just like it just wasn't super exciting. Minecraft is not exciting. Even the Metaphor port, I'm like, cool, but it's not exciting. For the Summer Games Fest Direct, it wasn't super exciting. Dragon Quest Monsters, not exciting, So it's like, cool. There's a lot of stuff here I want to play. Obviously, Xenoblade Genesis and the Muramasa port. I'm excited for that. But, it wasn't the most exciting Direct, that's for sure. I'm not trying to be too negative about it. Just in terms of like the vibe, I'm giving it like a B-. Because it's like there's stuff here I want to play, but it wasn't. I wasn't wowed at any point. Was I like, oh, like you had your Kingdom Hearts moment? I didn't have that.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, I didn't get that feeling from Xenoblade Genesis. I'm excited to see more about it, but they didn't show me enough to be like, oh, I'm having a heart attack. Like I didn't get that feeling at all.
Yeah, Um, I was disappointed about Duskbloods, how much they showed, what they showed.
Yeah.
I really wanted a lot more. I still have a ton of questions
I
about that
was
game.
hoping for more about Elden Ring, you know?
I mean, have it, yeah.
I would have liked to have seen it running. Since
Yeah,
now we have the release date, I would have liked to have actually seen a little bit of it, and maybe they're hiding it because it's really bad.
yeah, maybe.
That's what I'm scared of.
Um, the Xenoblade stuff was good news. That was really cool. I'm not like a humongous Xenoblade fan whatsoever, but I think that was a cool announcement. And I can see a lot of people being hyped. That like a new mainline Xenoblade game. That's a big deal.
No, that is the Switch 2 versions is a good thing. That's just stuff though that I'm like, oh, it's not direct excitement
Yeah,
worthy, you
sure,
know?
sure.
I'm happy that it's getting the Switch 2 versions for everyone who hasn't played them yet. But it's like, when I'm trying to stay excited throughout the whole show and it's like we're losing it.
Yeah. Um, but for me, it ended with 2 out of my 3 favorite franchises in gaming,
Yeah.
which is Zelda and Kingdom Hearts. So that, of course, got me very excited. I wish we saw more of Zelda in particular, but I'm pretty happy overall. You know what I mean? Like, I guess my expectations are always kind of in check with a lot of things. Like, I hope to get maybe 1 or 2 really big moments, and I pretty much got that from me. So I'm pretty happy about that. But yeah, there's a lot of stuff where it's just like, whatever, no big deal. So
Yeah, it was the combination of things we already knew about, and it's not bad to have a lot of third party support, but it's like Lies of P, not exciting for me at all
yeah,
type deal. And then I don't know. It's not that there was bad stuff shown. It just wasn't exciting. My pie in the sky dream of like a Pikmin something didn't happen, obviously. So
not yet,
or a Kirby, I don't know.
not yet. Give it time. It's gonna happen.
Maybe not ever.
No, Pikmin and Kirby
Maybe
are
they're done.
definitely no.
They're
You just
done
got
with
your
Pikmin
you
forever.
just got your Yoshi, all right?
I did, and I don't love it, so that's not.
Oh, hold on. We gotta save that for when we're playing. Hold up.
We will. We will.
Hold up. All right. Let's just move on over there right now because I think that's it for the direct. Okay, Micah, where we're playing Yoshi. What's going on here? You love Yoshi. What happened?
I do, but the more I play it, it really is just like each level being its own little kind of sandbox of here's a mechanic and see what you can do with it. And it's like, it's just not what I wanted. It's not a bad game, but it's not what I wanted at all. And at first I was like, no, it's fine. And like the more I play it, I've gotten now to a chapter that's got like a lot of underwater stuff. I'm like, oh, cool, underwater. And it's just like, I don't love it. And so there's one level I played where the mechanic is that you're getting, essentially like shot out of a cannon and you have to aim at stuff and hit it. And it's like, and it's the whole thing. You're aiming at stuff and breaking it open. And I don't know. I was just like, where's the love? I don't know. I just wasn't feeling it at all.
Okay.
And I'm getting to that point where I'm just like, I want to see what's next. It's very charming still. Collecting all these little creatures and seeing what they do is cool. And they add more stuff in of like, oh, now it's like a mysterious creature appeared in a previous chapter. Go find it. And that's cool. I liked that. But I was just kind of like, it really is I saw there's a YouTuber that I like, the Fem Trooper on Twitter.
Oh,
and she was
yeah.
just saying, she was just like, yeah, the game is just kind of a lot of mess around with this mechanic and see what it does. And if you wanted another crafted world or another woolly world, it's just not that at all. And I've been trying to hype myself up about it because, yeah, I love Yoshi and I was so excited. But I'm really, really losing it here. I'm just waiting for Adventures of Elliot to come out
Oh,
at this
yeah.
point.
Yeah. Me too.
So that can disappoint me as well, I'm sure.
Oh, come on, dude. Don't be like that. All right.
That's away. It's fucking the 18th.
What else you got, Mike? Anything?
Oh, it's just
Yoshi?
that.
Just Yoshi? Okay. That's fine.
It's just Yoshi because I'm trying to really take my time with it.
Yeah.
There is a lot to it. I will give them that. It's like there's a lot to do, and within each stage, like there's a ton of little secrets to find and the ways you can mess around with it. Like there's a ton here. And I was talking, I saw like James Solar posted, I'm not gonna spoil anything, but it's just like there's a lot here. And so I'm trying to take my time with it and force myself to play it. But I'm getting to the point where I'm going to start breezing through things because I'm like, it's charming and cute, but
Okay. All right. For me, I haven't had a ton of time to play stuff because of SGF and all that kind of stuff, and I'll save most of that for Summon Sign next week and following weeks when I can talk about more stuff. I did play a little bit of more Mina the Hollower. Just for anyone curious, I've done 4 out of the 6 beacons, so I'm more than halfway through the game. And it's excellent. It's great. It's relentlessly creative, adding fun challenges constantly. I really like it. I think it's awesome. I hope Colin's enjoying it more. He's probably not, though.
Oh, he's been putting like full steam ahead into 007.
Okay.
I think he's just really, really enjoying that game,
yeah.
and I've been having fun watching it.
Cool.
But that's been most of what he's been playing like this past week.
Okay, nice. I'm trying to think. Have I played anything else really that I could even talk about? No, not really. Sorry, kind of light this week for us. Maybe next week we'll have more to talk about.
It's not like this episode isn't robust already.
Oh, I know. Yeah. Yeah, fair enough. All right.
Because honestly, that was part of it with this week just being really busy with the streams, and then by then, obviously I wasn't on them, but I was in the chat and moderating and all that, and then it was kind of just like by the end of the day, it's like I just want to read a book.
Mm-hmm.
I just want to be away from screens for a bit.
Yeah.
So yeah, I didn't game as much this week, or last week, whatever, with all the streams and stuff going on. Because it's like I just kind of want to chill out now and do some analog hobbies. I literally yesterday I just sat outside for a bit and did nothing. I just sat.
That's nice. I like that.
I think it was probably good for my brain, but I was just like, I am burnt out.
Like some photosynthesis
on
going
watching
on.
stuff.
Yeah. Absorbing that sunlight. Good. All right. Let's get into some smaller news stories. So I have some news just over SGF. There's a bunch of announcements. We'll cover some of them. But first, got a sales update for Mina the Hollower, which has now sold 500,000 copies. I'll read this off Yacht Club Games Twitter. Mina the Hollower has sold 500,000 copies. 500,000 Hollowers have descended into Tenbros Island, and we're completely blown away. Thank you for playing, sharing, reviewing, streaming, and believing in our tiny little mouse. The adventure is just getting started. So there you go. Congratulations, Yacht Club Games. Very happy for you guys. 500,000. Big time. Big time. All right. Next. The biggest announcement of all SGF for me, Micah. The biggest. Was Final Fantasy VII Revelations, shown at Jeff Keighley's birthday bash. The final game. Got quite an extensive look at the game. But it's coming day and date to Switch 2 right away.
Wow.
So now you can play the entire trilogy on Switch 2, which is cool.
Would you be mad if I played just this one?
I mean, at this point, no, because I don't expect much from you with it.
So. I might have done it out of spite, but now I won't bother.
Yeah, you won't bother. Don't even bother. You'll have to watch Colin play it. You're going to be so mad. He's going to replay all those games.
Dude, I'm like, he really said that. He said that he's going to replay both remakes again. I'm like, you can't do this to me. You don't understand how much time he spent on the fucking, was it Gold Saucer mini games? Like, you don't understand. I had to ask him at one point. So he's playing like the fucking piano.
Yes.
And like trying to play a song or some shit. And he was at it for like an hour. And I was just like, I need you to stop.
Put headphones on, Colin.
Yeah, I was like, you got to turn the sound off or I'm going to fucking lose it. Because he kept messing up and having to restart. I guess it was like the hardest difficulty song for a trophy. Of course it was for a trophy. But I was like, I'm dying.
Yeah.
I can't. Oh, the concept of him playing through these games again has me afraid.
That's going to happen soon, too.
And he's going to play the new one. Oh, my God.
Yeah, it's going to be bad for you. It's going to be rough. Ouch. But anyways, coming out spring 2027. Very nice. That is like the 30th anniversary of the original game. So perfect timing. I'm very happy to see how fast these games are coming out. I think it looks amazing. Fantastic. They're really emphasizing world exploration, having the freedom to kind of go wherever you want, anywhere in the high wind, which is the airship, and jump off it and land at a place seamlessly, like Tears of the Kingdom style. So that looks fantastic to me. Seeing Vincent and Sid as playable characters now, amazing.
Yeah, I like the pilot, man.
Yeah, Sid. Yeah, of course you do. The older guy.
I think he's not like that. I just think he's cool. He reminds me of Baird from Gears.
Yeah, he kind of does have Baird vibes. Yeah, you're right. So, hell yes, gamers, we win. Micah loses, but we all win.
I don't know. Maybe I'll. So here's the thing: Elden Ring comes out when I have to go on a family vacation, and I'm so fucking mad about that. But then I'm like, I don't know. Maybe my plane will crash, and I won't have to watch Colin play through all the Final Fantasy games again.
Maybe.
Really, there's always a silver lining.
Yeah, there's always a silver lining. Death is the sweet escape. That's for sure. All right. Let's see here. Did I write this? Hold on. Anyways, well, Resident Evil Veronica, not Code Veronica. Veronica is now what it's called. Is the remake? It's coming out as well. This got announced at Summer Game Fest as well. For Switch 2, day and date as well. I'm a huge Resident Evil fan. Be there day one. Very excited. I like what I saw. Saw in some shit that was not in the original game, so very exciting. Micah, what did you think of this?
Oh, I was blown away. Very excited. Have you seen the image of it's Leon and he's very, very fat? Like he's eating all the food and then it's all the other franchises that are like starving.
Oh yeah, is it like the Family Guy thing?
Yes. Yeah, that's the one. And it's just like I am not hating on it for everyone who's a Resident Evil fan. I'm married to one. Okay, everyone's excited. I'm happy for you. But oh my God, I'm just like, oh, it's like Chris said during the streams that you see the art style and you're like, this is Resident Evil. I'm like,
yeah.
I feel nothing for it, positive or negative.
Okay.
I'm happy for you.
Thanks. Okay. Good shit. All right. Well, next up, we got. Let me put a timestamp right here, real quick. Persona 6 finally got announced at the Xbox show.
Here we go.
This got leaked a while ago, or the last couple of weeks. I saw some of the character designs and stuff like that, but they didn't show really anything here. They just showed the logo of the game. They showed like a graveyard as well. The color theming for this game is green, as long speculated. They're running out of colors, so I don't know what the next color will be. I can't wait for one to just be brown, like poop brown. That should be interesting. But yeah, not a lot to say here. I guess it's just targeting 2027. That's all about it. Micah, what did you think of this?
I'm excited. Oh, of course, I'm very, very excited. I'm a big Persona fan. So, no, they really showed us nothing.
Yeah.
So you can't say much, but I am excited to just be confirmed that it's real, it's happening, Fantastic.
Mm-hmm. Yep, fantastic. Wait, hold on. Oh, there's no Switch 2 date on this yet. What I'm looking at.
No, Persona 4 Remake also does not say it's
so they must be doing it later, kind of like Metaphor.
I hope so, because Persona 3 Remake did come to Switch eventually, right? It didn't originally. That's why I played the portable
Yes,
version.
I think you are correct. Hold on, let me see. Is it
because when Remake came out and what we got on Switch was Persona 3 Portable, like the PSP version. And so I bought that immediately because I was like, I'm not going to wait to play it. But not seeing Switch mentioned in the Persona 4 Remake stuff was a little troubling.
Yeah, okay, so Persona 3 Reload is on Switch 2 now. So I assume it'll just come later at some other time. But you're going to have to wait.
Fine. Well, see, here's the thing. Like, I don't want to replay Persona 4 again. Right. So it's cool with me. Like, they can take forever. And maybe I'd get to it again someday. But like right now, fine. Don't remake it for Switch. But this is going to be a problem,
it's gonna
Bradley.
Sting. Yeah.
I'm going to have to buy it for Xbox.
Yeah. Oof. Woof.
That new green Xbox was pretty cool.
It was cool, but not cool enough for me to buy.
I'm not going to buy it. Yeah. No. I kind of want the controller, but
sure. Okay. Well, there you go. Persona 6 finally official.
Persona 6, everybody.
Yep. Hopefully it doesn't take 5 years to come out, but we'll see.
Oh, God. Why'd you put that into the ether?
I don't know, man. I'm a Japanese role-playing game fan. I know how it goes.
Yeah, but Brad, you're getting what you want. All right, here comes Kingdom Hearts. Here comes Veronica. You're gobbling them all up, and I'm looking for crumbs. And then you got to throw that out there into the karmic chain,
Yeah. Well,
yeah, put more positive energy out there.
Enjoy your
Brad.
Yoshi game, because that's the last one you're going to get for a generation.
No, it is. Like I can't tell you that the real disappointment stems from the fact that I'm like, this is the Yoshi game of the generation.
Yeah.
There will not be another one.
Nope. That's
And
it.
I'm not gonna say it sucks, but it's not great.
Yeah, kind of sucks. Alas.
I was riding some copium at first, and now I'm just like, it's not good. It's
It is
good.
not good.
No, it's good. It's competent. It's good. It's fine. It's not great. It is good. It's not great.
Good, not great. Okay.
I don't want the Yoshi stands coming after me.
Ooh. Yeah, watch out, dude. They're insane. All right, next up, here we go. Elden Ring Tarnished Edition got a release date, which is
I didn't hear about this.
August 28th. I know, man. Only if you maybe tweeted out a picture or something to show you're truly excited for it.
You know, I could do that now.
Yeah, you could do the same thing now. Yeah, absolutely.
Just the image.
Again. But yeah, August 28th. We've been waiting for this a while. This was shown when the Switch 2 was first shown, I believe. And it just kind of disappeared for a long time. But now it finally is August 28th. And Micah's going to play it, actually.
I'm going to play it. I'm very excited. I'm so fucking mad that this is going to arrive on my doorstep when I am flying for a family vacation in New Hampshire. And I know I'm not trying to sound like super unenthused about it, but this is one of those I got roped into this. And it's just like, everybody knows I hate to travel.
Is
everybody
it your side of the family or Colin's?
It's my side of the family. And it's not that I want to see them. It's not that I don't want to see them, but everyone knows I hate to travel.
Yeah.
And so it's like I gotta fly to Boston, then I gotta drive to a fucking Airbnb in New Hampshire that my parents very generously rented. And I want to see everybody and it's gonna be fun. But like the logistics of me going on a solo adventure here, having to fly and rent a car and do all this stuff by myself, and then to top it off, knowing that Elden Ring is going to be waiting for me at home, and I'm fucking mad. And Colin was like, you could just get the digital version. And I'm like, you know, like, he knows what he's doing. He knows.
I was going to say that too.
But also, it's a family vacation. Am I going to lock myself in my room and play Elden Ring?
I mean, you just play on the plane.
I don't want to get into Elden Ring on a plane.
Okay.
It's only like a hour 15-minute flight, so it's like it's not meaty enough.
Sure. Okay.
I'm just upset.
Upset. Yeah. Well, there it is. August 28th. No excuses anymore.
Here it is.
It's time.
No, you're acting like I didn't want to play Elden Ring, and I did want to play it, but they said like 6 years ago that it was coming out on Switch, and I'm like, I'll wait. And then it's not my fault that they've taken so long.
6 years ago.
I'm not the one who's been stalling, okay? I'm just impatiently waiting.
Okay. All right. Next up, last game thing we're going to talk about, or news thing we're going to talk about just real briefly is Castlevania Belmont's Curse. Got a release date. This is purely for me. This is not a Micah jam, but this is my jam. And Colin's jam, actually, too.
Oh, I mean, I'm going to be watching him play this, and I'm pretty stoked about that.
Comes out October 15th, 2026. Right by the spooky season. Perfect, dude. I'm so excited for this game. Extremely hyped. It's been too long since there's been a new Castlevania game, and it looks great. So,
has it been very long?
It's been a while. Yeah.
Oh, I'm thinking of the fake ones that they know.
Oh, like Bloodstain and stuff.
Exactly.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, there's like the spirit has been carried on, but like an actual new Castlevania game, it's been a while. So here we go. All right, let's end the show with some write-ins from the audience. If you want to write in, I post a thread every Sunday on our Patreon calling for your submissions. So keep an eye out there. Let's see here. This is from K Dizzle. Apologies for the totally off-topic write-in. Well, this is Last Stand Media. Everything's off-topic. It's fine. But I have a life-changing suggestion from Micah. In the past, you have said that you prefer drinking flat soda / pop. So
That's true.
So you have to open a can and let it sit for a while until it loses all of its carbonation. I want to suggest that you try SodaStream. You could save both time and money by just mixing about 6 ounces of syrup or 0.6 ounces of syrup with 11 to 12 ounces of filtered water yourself. SodaStream sells a wide variety of its own flavors as well as a Pepsi-owned flavors too. One bottle costs around $7 or $8 and can make it the equivalent of 24 to 12 ounce cans. The great thing for you is that you don't have to invest money into SodaStream's carbonation appliance or the CO2 canister refills. Please check it out. P.S. If you prefer Coke over Pepsi, SodaStream's classic cola flavor tastes a lot like Coke. Do you work for SodaStream, K-Dizzle? This sounds like you work for SodaStream.
It's a very good sales pitch. I used to sell SodaStream machines at the department store that I worked at, and we sold the canisters and all that. So I'm familiar with SodaStream. The flavor is one of the things, because I love my Coke Zero and my Diet Dr. Pep, but it's like, but I want it to taste exactly like that. I don't want it to taste close to that. I want it to taste like that. So and I'm not a Pepsi person. So it's like the flavors are the hindrance. I do love flat soda. Everybody knows that.
Yeah.
This intrigues me, but I'll need to look at the flavor selection and see.
Okay.
I appreciate the suggestion.
Yeah. All right. Well, if you work for them, send Micah one. Then she'll try it.
Well, no, don't send me a SodaStream. I have so many appliances.
You can just put it in the hallway. Don't worry about it. It's fine.
Although, I guess you're saying I don't have to carbonate it. Do I still have to mix it somehow? I don't know. How's the mixing work?
Just the water, I guess.
Just shake
the syrup in the water, yeah.
Just give it a little shake.
Yeah.
All right.
Oolong Musk wrote and said, "Hey guys, just curious what your personal plans are for the show. I enjoy what you two are doing, but I have been keeping it in the back of my mind that Gene would eventually come back. While I'm happy for this new pivot towards more than just games, I'm also bummed. Well, that's not a new pivot. That's always been a thing on the show, by the way."
Yeah, I think they're talking about Gene has recently tweeted that he's no longer strictly writing games content.
Oh, okay. I didn't see that. Well, there you go. I thought you meant for us. I was like, whoa. While I'm happy for his new pivot towards more than just games, you're right. Okay. I'm also bummed that I think it's time to accept that the regular podcasting part of his life is over for now. Any plans for Third Chair? Are you two going to keep things as they are for now? As I said, I do enjoy the current dynamic, but I was just curious. Maybe I just wanted someone to share my sadness with over Gene moving on. Thanks for all you do. So here's the deal with me and Micah on Punching Up. We have no plans currently to add someone to the roster or anything like that, but we are not necessarily opposed to it whatsoever. If we ever do add someone to the show, we want to make sure that they gel with me and Micah really well. That's, of course, extremely important for a show and podcast is chemistry. Also, the show has lost 3 people over since its inception. So if we get someone, we want to make sure they are going to stick around for a while. And I'm not sharing any blame to anyone who's left the show. It's totally fine. I totally get it. It's not a big deal. But I just want to make sure if we get someone, they're here. And I just don't want to keep playing musical chairs, I suppose, with guests.
Exactly. No, we certainly don't begrudge anyone who has had to leave because they had to leave for very valid circumstances. It's nothing like that. However, to say that, oh, you know what, this guy's pretty cool, and then he only lasts 6 months type deal. It's like, I don't really want to do that dance either. When you're trying to go from a couple to a throuple, all right, you got to be very careful.
Yeah.
You got to be very careful.
Yeah, we have to find someone that just works really well for us. We haven't found anyone quite like that yet. So, like I said,
no, because even like there are people in the space that I am like, oh, like that could be cool. However, it's like there's always something, whether it's that like, well, they don't swear, or and I'm not saying like that's like huge, but we don't have to censor ourselves on this network,
right?
And it's just one of those things that, like, it's just us. We just talk how we talk. So it's like, oh, that person's pretty cool, but or it'd be like, oh, this guy's pretty cool, but he's so fucking busy.
Right.
I don't think we'd actually get him for consistently, Yeah. So it's like they got to be consistently available and mesh with us, and we're weird. I'll take 90% of that, but you're weird too, Brad.
Yeah, I'm a little weird.
So like you wouldn't be getting along with us so well on this network if you weren't a little fucking strange.
Correct.
So, it's got to be a good fit.
Yeah.
And so far, Cinderella has not found her shoe yet.
Yeah, not yet. We're not going to rush into anything like that. But if the shoe fits eventually, then the shoe fits. All right. Cigarette Queen 67 wrote in, or 67, I don't know. Everyone just says 67 now. So there you go. Hello, fellow gamers.
The hand thing.
Dude, I got to tell you, one time, Mike, I was out and I saw these this kid was probably like 6 or something like that. He was doing the just like spazzing out, going 6'7", 6'7", just out. And I was like, holy shit, this is insane, dude. I saw it in the wild. It's like the first time I saw a kid do a Fortnite dance out in the wild. I was like, whoa, this is gnarly.
The future is now.
Yeah. Hello, fellow gamers. Steve Buscemi voice. I'm considering purchasing a Nintendo Switch 2 to play Pokken and some other games. I have not owned a Nintendo console since the GameCube and Wii U. Icky. What titles would you absolutely recommend for someone trying to get back into the Nintendo zeitgeist? I feel completely in the dark, and while titles like Into the Breach and Pokopia catch my eye, what else should I grab? Super Mario Wonder, Breath of the Wild, and Donkey Kong Bonanza are on my hit list, but what else am I missing? Am I even on target with those games, or should I start with something else? I'll hang up now and listen to some insane food concoction Micah comes up with. Dig in and call in... Oh, wait, never mind. That was the name. Or someone else. That got cut off.
Yeah.
Ignore that.
Do you know that reference, by the way?
Yes, Colin explained it to me. I was he wrote in before when I had Colin on. I was like, Colin, what the hell is this?
Oh, okay, yeah. There was an episode of Constellation where we went over our most embarrassing stories, and that's where that was revealed to the audience. So.
Well, there you go. Okay, so he wants game recommendations, or they wanted game recommendations. They said Into the Breach, Pokopia, Super Mario Wonder, Breath of the Wild, and Donkey Kong Bonanza. Those are all great picks, by the way.
That's a lot already to start.
That's a lot of video games, too, like you're saying.
Yeah, Pokopia is a huge game in a great way. Like, I really didn't feel overwhelmed or bored with it, but like there's a ton of content in Pokopia that could keep you busy for a very long time. Bonanza, not as long of an experience, but there's a lot to do.
Mm-hmm.
And if you want to complete all of the areas and like get all the collectibles, there's a lot there.
Yeah, like you have Breath of the Wild on here already. That's a humongous game as well. Super Mario Wonder is super fun. You could get Mario Odyssey. That's great as well. I'd recommend that. Well, once you beat Breath of the Wild, you can do Tears of the Kingdom sometime down the line as well. Pokopia, like you said, super good. I'm trying to think. Yeah, if you want RPGs, check out Xenoblade games. Xenoblade 1. That's a long RPG and a good RPG. So you can get that.
That was top of my list because they're listing these kind of meaty games. Yeah. And it's like, oh, if you like a meaty experience, Xenoblade 1 is my favorite of the Xenoblades so far. And I think it would fit the bill of things you'd enjoy.
Yeah, meaty game.
And like the open worldness of it, you know, if you're looking into Breath of the Wild, like it's got a lot to explore.
Dude, I think you have like this is a lot of games ready to play. I think you're pretty set.
I'd start here.
You're set right there. If you want a 2D platformer like Mario Wonder, if you enjoy that and you want to kind of ramp up the difficulty, try Tropical Freeze, Donkey Kong. There is a Switch 2 version as far as I remember, but you can play old Switch games on Switch 2, so check that out. But yeah, there's so many games, but you are locked and loaded for a while. So I think you're good to go. Anything else, Micah?
I was going to say Kirby Return to Dreamland Deluxe. Super fun if you like Kirby and you like, you know, platformers, but also like that's another game with just a ton of content. It has what they've done in this game is that they've allowed you to just play the mini games like freely. So you can go to this like little mini game park and like just play the mini games if you want to. So you can take a break from the main game and do that. But there's a ton of levels. It's a game where the difficulty is like moderate. If you want, it depends on how deeply you want to play the game. Basically, you can kind of run through the level, or you can try and like find everything, and that ups the difficulty. And that's kind of my favorite style. But I really liked that game, and I do recommend that one.
Okay, cool. Micah, that's going to do it for us. We're done. Hooray! Another episode in the books. Fun week with all the game announcements. Of course, to Direct, very exciting. But yeah, we're going to get out of here, guys. Appreciate it. It's a little later, so thank you, Micah, for accommodating for me. Because my sleep schedule was fucked up.
This man hasn't slept in 3 years.
Yeah, it's been rough, but I'm over the hump now. It's over. I can rest a little bit, which is great. But
please rest.
Please rest.
If I get an email later that says Brad's live on Twitch, I'm gonna be upset with you.
No, I'm not streaming, dude. I'm not streaming. I'm gonna chill out, maybe play some Mina or something else like that. Eat some food, relax. I gotta go to the gym tomorrow. It's been like 4 or 5 days since I've been now at this point, so it's gonna be rough getting back in there. I hate that feeling when you've been absent for a while and you come back and you're like, fuck.
You know, I've been very consistent for the last 6 months, And so I have not yet had like a period of time away from lifting. Like I lift 4 days a week. I've been able to consistently keep that up since December when I really started this routine. I started lifting again last July, but this current routine started in December and I've been very consistent with it, but I am afraid of like falling off the wagon at any point and having that like, oh, I got to get back into it.
Yeah.
I'm trying to really just stay the course this time.
Yeah. All right. Any final thoughts, Megan, before we get out of here?
You know what? The other thing, 2 people, 2 hours. That's a perfect show. It's a
2
perfect
people, 2
show.
hours? Yeah.
That's all I'm saying.
Definitely, I think the shortest show on the network, probably, but that's still pretty long compared to most podcasts.
I listened to a baking podcast that I adore. It's the King Arthur Flour official podcast, but their episodes are like 45 minutes, and I'm like, expound.
Oh, that's short.
And it's a fantastic show that I recommend, even if you just like to cook and not bake. They're just really funny. Like I'm telling you, you'll never laugh so hard at an episode about donuts or tortillas. It's fantastic. But the episodes are like 45, 48 minutes, and I'm like, more. So us being the shortest show and usually, clocking in at like 2 hours, it's still pretty generous.
Yeah. How long is that barbecue stream you watch go for usually?
Oh, the live stream every Wednesday at 9 p.m. Eastern. That's usually about 1.5 to 2 hours. Okay. Sometimes like he will just continue reading comments and questions. So that can go kind of late, but he usually caps that at like 2 hours at the most.
Gotcha.
But yes, please come hang out with me in the chat Wednesday, 9 p.m. Eastern, the Backyard Smoke Master YouTube channel. Kenyatta Robinson goes live every week. And the subject this week is new school barbecue. So come check that out.
New school barbecue.
That last week was all about, actually, it was a topic I suggested that he really liked. It was about injection versus brine. So that was a great episode. I'm looking forward to this one.
All right. That's it for us, everybody. We appreciate it. Thanks for hanging out with us. Hope you have a great week. We'll see you next week. Take care and goodbye. Punching Up, a Nintendo podcast, is a product of Last Stand Media and Collins Last Stand LLC and is proudly recorded in the USA. The show is written and hosted by me, Bradley Ellis. My co-hosts are Gene Park and Micah Moriarty. The show is edited and produced by Dustin Furman. All of Last Stand's theme music is by Ramon Narvaez. Punching Up, along with the rest of Last Stand's media shows, are fan-funded on Patreon at patreon.com/laststandmedia. The following names are at the producer level on Patreon, our highest tier, and we're grateful for your kind contributions and generosity to our independent endeavor. Thank you.